Hello and welcome back to District E. We are here in the heart of Washington, D.C. to play some great fighting games with you all. My name is Buka and I am here with
King Fuyoshi. How are y'all doing today? It is a great day to be down here at the alley. We got Fatal Fury for you today. We've got Tekken and we've got Street Fighter. So I hope you are ready for an assortment of fighting games today.
we got some good games out here. Fatal Fury just came out a few weeks ago. People have been messing around on that, handling business.
Yeah, the only thing I've really seen is Justin Wong making like character tutorial videos being like, this character is broken. This character is broken. This character is broken.
Yeah, it seems like that's just kind of the general consensus for the game. People are showing up. They're like, "Oh, this character is cooked. This character is cooked. This character is ridiculous." It's really interesting, kind of, to see a game give the player that level of freedom because we see a lot in more modern games where they kind of want to essentially tone things down. Maybe not tone things down in terms of like strength, but tone things down in terms of like how I don't want to use the word interesting, but how like
Complexity.
varied they are. Like you'll see things that maybe combos that only work on specific characters get removed or patched, or things that only work in this situation get like moved, or that, or
Yeah,
the kind
we
of stuff
come
that I'm
from the
talking
time
about.
of patch notes rather than, wow, that's an odd jank that I have to now learn and live with.
Yeah,
It might get changed, it might not,
but
but
then a lot of the feeling that I get with this game's kind of design philosophy is just like let people do whatever. It's like, yeah, you're just gonna cancel special moves into special moves. You're just gonna do this. You're just gonna do that. This guy's gonna wake up, zero frame command grab into a full combo, and it's just like
when it's your turn, it's your turn.
it's just like let people do whatever they're gonna do, throw stuff at the wall, and then if something is really egregious, if something really sticks out, then like cut it off. But outside of that, just like let people kind of handle business. It's not exactly the kind of balanced philosophy that I personally subscribe to, but it's interesting, and I kind of want to see how it plays out. I hear most people are saying that Hotaru is the best character in the game right now.
I feel like for the type of people that play Fatal Fury KOF games, this is the type of volatility that they look for in their fighting games.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much other fighting games. Maybe you might be able to get some Sam show people out of there. They've also got to deal with the high damage, but people that like a few more interactions. Not to say that that's really changed from a lot of games. You've got Tekken that's few interactions, Street Fighter that's lock it down to maybe 4 to 5 interactions depending on how you play. But we are going to get into this first match. It looks like we've got Tropic Trickster and we've got Tao.
Yeah, and this looks like it's going to be a good one between Marco and Rock. I know Rock has been, well, obviously the Rock players have had like a little bit more time to kind of handle business. I remember from the first beta, he was the only one that you could training mode with, so all of the all of the top of the leaderboard was literally just a bunch of Rock because they were the only ones who could practice.
Hey man, if I know how to do it, I'm gonna just keep doing it. But I mean, I've seen Rock. I haven't seen him in Fatal Fury. Seen Rock from KOF, so I mean, I know he's gonna be a great character and getting into the zone.
And we're here getting into a Tropic Trister, just kind of focusing, getting locked in, and he's going to need to be locked in. Tao, a very strong competitor with a lot of experience in other games. Tropic Trickster, I played a few matches against him earlier, although not in City of the Wolves. He is fairly strong as well, so I want to see what he has to play for right here as we get into this match, round one.
My man said I don't need to hear nothing. All right, so Tao, a pretty seasoned player in our region, also known for his Tekken as well as Street Fighter, but now throwing his hand in the world of Fatal Fury. Looks like he is getting. Might have to lose out on this first round.
Yeah, we see here good conversion there from Tropic Trickster. Gets the kill, doesn't have to spend any meter for it. Really good play there. We saw the first conversion, he just pushed him all the way to the corner. And from there to death, we see there Tao starts with the jump forward with the sweep, tries to take control. Tropic has a little bit of control as well. Throws the fireball, gets jumped in on. Tao with the full conversion, goes into the corner, break DP into the Raging Storm, gets the throw.
All right, nice counter hit, but how much damage are we getting off of it? Nice conversion. Still get the wake up, it's still my turn. Going corner to corner. Watch this cutscene. All that damage.
Yeah, we see there Tao just mashing on wake up, and now again the DP gets caught, and Tropic Trickster takes the first game.
I'm honestly a little surprised to see, you know, Tao going with the wake up DP back to back like that. Very risky option and getting him killed for it. But game 2.
I mean, in a spot like that, you just kind of have to bet for life on it. And he really did.
Nice
and we
DP.
see there another DP there from Tao, just betting everything on those.
So one of these times it'll work.
Throws the heavy fireball, doesn't get jumped in on. We see, and good catch there on the anti-air from Tropic Trickster. Pushes Tao into the corner. Another DP out of Tao, and a DP back out of Trickster to keep control of that corner.
Yeah, Tao is just having a tough time trying to deal with Trickster's pressure. Trickster is just taking it nice, slow, pretty meditated, and I mean, it's working out real well.
Now, we've got Trickster pushes forward, tries to get that light conversion, but drops, unfortunately. Attempts to rev blow, but gets thrown. Still has him in the corner, but Tao pushing his way out. Gets the sweep, wild punish. Wild punish again, the launch from Trickster. And that is going to be the kill. Now, Trickster, both sides actually, with full meter stock.
Trickster looking at game point right now. If he just takes one more round, Tao having to do a lot of work here, and it is not looking good. Oh, show him the purple stuff. Get off me. Nice DP there.
Wake up, Raging Storm right there, but still Trickster has control of that corner, walking him down, throws the fireball, gets hit with the jump in punish. Tao trying to push all the way to the other corner, doesn't manage to get there, but is there now.
Tao looking like he might be able to get his first round. Big DP. All right, just gonna get the grab, not too bad of a punish.
Tries to rev blow. Rev blows twice in a row. We saw Tropic Trickster only with a little bit of health, didn't have the ability to get out of that.
All right.
Tao just with the armor twice in a row.
Tao finally putting a point on the board, but Trickster back up to his same shenanigans. Still getting that corner pressure. Nice fireball cancel out. Nice feint. He's just gonna capture that anti-air. He's just getting caught with so many of these DPs. Get off me.
Ooh, and caught for the rev blow. Goes for the super to juggle, but he doesn't manage it.
That's a little too high on the screen looking for that. Nice jump over, but doesn't get the confirm.
We see there, I think, missed punish there from Tropic Trickster. He was looking for the second hit on the forward rush, but it doesn't matter. Tropic Trickster takes the second game, makes it 2-0 game point against Tao here.
Oh, and I was wrong earlier. He's not game playing his first 2-3, as you can see up there on the screen. Yo, Marco's got too many feints. I'm confused with what's happening. Those are my least favorite characters to deal with, because those feints put in so much mix-up and so much work, and you can't really do too much to deal with it.
We got a lot of feints in this game.
Yeah, I see. I'm definitely getting opened up. But I mean, in games where you only have high-low mix-up, I like a feint. You know, it helps make the blocking and guessing just that much more dynamic.
And we see there, catches once again with that DP, pushes forward, knocks Trickster into the corner, and Tao jumping in, gets back thrown back into the corner, but gets back thrown for his. We see here.
It's gonna be enough. This should do it. Yes,
and
sir.
that is the kill. That is Tropic Trickster actually off the rock. Rather than Tao. Tao actually from DeMarco.
Understood. Okay. You know, honestly, I didn't question the Tao on rock just because him being a classic character, but Marco seems much more Tao speed.
Yeah, and we see there the check on the rev blow again, but the missed super.
Oh my god. Alright, Tao. Looking down the barrel of game point. Tropic Trickster's got a lot of work to be doing. But I mean, we've seen it before. The Rock can get it done.
And we see the jump over, gets the cross up, but doesn't have enough plus frames to get an actual conversion there.
Hold these fireballs.
Tropic gets the anti-air, but eats a little bit of damage for his trouble, and we see the DP out of Tau. Tropic Trickster pushing close to the corner, but no cigar. Gets that fireball on the knockdown, trying to keep Tau in the corner. Gets the standing heavy kick, but doesn't manage to get the check. He gets jumped in on straight into the corner. Now though, Tau playing for his life, and I think that's a chip out to kill. Tropic Trickster puts one on the board.
Very nice. Tropic Trickster saying, "You are not getting this for free. I am fighting today." Tau still on game point. Does need to get these 2 rounds. Tropic Trickster does need to get 2 more sets for him to be able to win this match.
Trickster, we see there finishing the combo, doesn't put him in SPG, but we see there doesn't get the punish on the DP and just barely puts him in SPG.
You know, honestly, I love a good character that has aerial juggles, but man, it's just been so tough for the Rock. Oh,
Tau once again with that DP in the corner.
Nice overhead.
And he catches low, tries to dash up, continued pressure. The rev blow out from Tau.
Another one. It's my turn.
Round 2.
All right, Tau.
This is game point for Tau. Trickster needs to win the next 2 to send this to game 5. And he starts early. The DP, we see there, the armor push forward, gets the punish, but he doesn't manage to keep the offense. He's still trying to push Trickster into the corner, and he manages to get it.
Level 3.
Throws the overhead, but he gets caught by the Raging Storm, level 2.
Oh, yeah. It is level 3. I'm watching the Street Fighter. Bounce, is this gonna kill? No, it will not.
Won't be enough to kill. He throws the fireball, but Tau delay wakes up. Doesn't matter. Tropic Trickster ends up taking that, but he spent all of his money. We've got Tau on a full stick of butter right here.
Nice checks there. Good counter hits. Tropic Trickster putting in good work and really starting to show Tau, you know, I'm not just here, bro. You're gonna have to actually check me correctly. Tau starting to throw on a lot of these things, trying to mix them up. Trying to confuse his timing for him to push in that pressure. Nice
when he feints the fireball, the DP ends up getting baited. Trickster now out of SPG.
No shot.
And Tau spends the hidden gear.
37 hits. Over half the health bar.
Looks like this is going to be a guess for game situation. Trickster spends, and it's not enough. Tau takes it 3-1 over Tropic Trickster.
Okay, that was a combo if I seen one. That was 38 hits later. My man said, "You can have your health bar back. I'm done with it." He did so much damage.
Yeah, I mean, he just got caught in a bad position. We saw Trickster tried to fight his way back in a lot of those situations, but he just, he really just couldn't make it happen. It was unfortunate.
Yeah, and Tau, I've noticed that once you start taking some avenues away from players, things start to really you start to really feel that chokehold. So Tau managing to make entire combos off every single anti-air has to feel bad for the player. That's something you just think about every time. Okay, I have to walk forward because if I jump, I'm going to get anti-air. And I'm not eating 1 DP. I'm not eating 2 DPs. I'm eating 3 DPs and a combo on the side. So it's like...
Yeah. I mean, we also saw it, especially with the DPs from Tropic Trickster, from The Rock, where he was throwing out a lot of wake-up DPs. He was just throwing out DP wherever he could. And there was a point where Tau started just trying to hard bait it, just throwing out cancels into feints, seeing if his opponent would start throwing DPs. And we saw in that last round, he threw the, I think, standing heavy punch cancel into the feinted fireball, got caught by the DP, and just lost his life.
My man said, "Oh, free eats." I was looking for that.
Yeah, it's like that man is churning that Z motion at all times.
Right,
I'm just gonna feint and see what happens.
Right, where you get to watch the screen for the next 15 to 20 seconds while I do this combo quick.
Just watch this cutscene. All right? This is what you get for playing a game without a burst. You throwing DPs, you playing a game without a burst, like what are you doing?
Yeah, bro, you really gotta make sure you paying attention to them resources, because once they start that combo, it's not wait. No, bro. It's just it is what it is at that point. Honestly, it's I don't want to say there's any like tag fighting game that's like this, but it gives me feelings of I want to say Dragon Ball, but that's just because it's popped into my head as of recently.
Honestly, this game does actually give me feelings of Dragon Ball, but in a different way, right? Because one of the things that people said a lot about Dragon Ball, like not really in a positive or a negative sense, but that they just kind of said as like a statement of fact, is that it had like a lot of defensive options by the
Yes,
end. Like early on, it was a little bit weirder to parse, but then later on, you had the reflect.
I feel
Um,
like this is such a good
throws
mechanic.
weren't 50-50s because they were like too slow to like really 50-50 you. Um, they had like guard cancel, they had vanish, they had guard cancel vanish, which was just a whole different thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I mean, there were DPs, but it's like you wouldn't really use them for anything. You had like 14 different tech options when you got knocked down.
Yeah, if you're DP and it's for the combo, it's not
Yeah.
it's not for wake up. Trust me, I got better buttons for that.
And it was just like you have a lot of kind of options on defense to play with. And
Mm,
that's, I think, part of the reason why people would say that the offense in that game wasn't really that strong because there were so many defensive options. This game has fairly strong offense. It's got overheads that you can cancel out of, that you can, convert out of. It's got mix in like a few different ways of saying. It's got grapplers who like aren't just big, slow, heavy guys and like can really move,
mm-hmm.
but then it has a lot of defensive options. It has like just defend and all of the stuff that comes out of just defend, because a lot of the stuff with just defend in this game is kind of insane.
Okay.
Um, it's got like all of the break system and the feint system and all that kind of stuff. It's got all the different tech options on Wake Up, and it kind of reminds me of that because of all of the defensive options that you're allowed. But then on top of that, there's a lot of offense that you can still do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel that same way. In my opinion, I liked I felt like Dragon Ball Fighters, yes, in some ways felt like the offense was running out, but I also felt like it really forced you to play the offense as quickly as you could, if that makes sense. Like, yes, you had those moments where you just kind of standing around, but like if you're going for a air dash short hop, you're not doing that slowly. If you do it even remotely slowly, you're getting deflected and then 2M'd and then watching a cutscene.
I
So it's
mean,
like
but then also is like you can kind of, if you're like, okay, this guy's mashing reflect, it's like, okay, let me just bait and then catch him 2M and then just
Dragon
take him
Rush.
off the map because 2M's had no scaling in that game and people would just
Mm.
die.
I
That
could
game
use.
was very funny.
I love that game. I could use a new
I do love
fighters,
that game. I
or I'm
that,
just honestly, when's Nen Impact coming out? That's what I really want.
I'm not a Net Impact
I'm a
truther.
Hunter x Hunter fan, so
Yeah, I'm not a Hunter x Hunter fan, so it's like I'm not a Net Impact
mm,
truther, but like we'll see. We'll see. I hope it does well, for the sake of the Net Impact fans. Because like my thing is that like ever since DBFZ dropped, I was like, listen, what I need is that I need everybody who has like a good, well-made anime to just hit up Arxis and be like, yeah, we need you to do the DBFZ treatment on our game. All right. Just
that would be awesome.
that's what I've been looking for. Okay.
We're not getting it. We're not getting it ever. We might get it in like 20 years, but there's too many IPs that would be needed, and too many people are greedy.
Honestly, there's one that I'm like specifically waiting for that I think is completely plausible, right?
All right, let's hear it.
You know how like every 5 or 10 years about Shonen Jump will like get all their licenses together and they'll be like, okay, we're gonna license out like one arena fighter
Jump Force or
company and
something like
do
that.
like Jump Force or Jump All Stars or like there have been like a lot of different games like that at this point.
Yeah, but at this point, they're also not well known. I want to say like J Stars was probably the last good one because Jump Force got reviewed into the dirt.
I think that like if I were to like crackpot tinfoil hat theory, if I were to make a gamble,
Hmm.
I would say that the next one of those to come out is going to be developed by Arxis.
You think so?
I
An
think
arena
so.
fighter by Arxis?
Not an arena fighter,
Okay.
like fighter style.
I would say that's who should do it, but I highly doubt that's who will do
Really? You're not a believer? I mean, because they have a relationship.
it. Who keeps making? Who does Jump Force? Who made that?
Last one, I'm actually not sure off the dome. I can look that up, but I think
What
I'll
is
look it
that,
up.
Bandai Namco?
I mean, Bamco, I think, licensed it out this way. But regardless, I can look that up after this match. We've got, I think, lower semifinals between Vicky Viper and Biclops. This one's very good. I've been seeing a lot of Vox Reaper and BJNA in the past few weeks.
Got it, man.
Because both of them are, like, I have friends playing both characters. Actually, interesting little note. I am actually mutuals with the voice actor for Vox Reaper on Twitter.
Wow.
As I posted a quote from the game, and he saw it.
Get ready.
Like a dick. But essentially, he is pulling up. He's a big man. He's pulling up. He's got obviously in this game you can cancel EXs, so he'll like the EX command grab into like launch into a full combo. I haven't heard terribly good things about him balance wise, but he seems like a pretty sick character.
What do you mean? Good thing too strong?
Not other end of the spectrum. Regardless, we see here BJNA in the yeah, Biclops gets the rev blow, keeps Vicky in the corner, but doesn't manage to get anything. Vicky manages to jump out of the corner. Has position being damaged, gets that launch.
Put her down, bro.
And gets the throw on wake up. Biclops not defending at all, just holding down back. Uses his life for it.
Vox Reaper gets Yashiro and Yamazaki.
Absolutely
As aggressively as possible, too. And the most disrespectful. Yeah, those grabs give me serious Yamazaki vibes. Because Yamazaki disrespectfully grabs you. Yashiro does the over the top. The way he's just gripping face. Yamazaki.
Yamazaki's the one who like keeps the hand in the pocket.
Yeah, I had a brief stint where Yamazaki was one of my favorites. He has like a few moves where he takes his hand out of his pocket.
Regardless, we see there the round win from Biclops spends the level 2 feature to do it. But still in a great spot. We see here Vicky Viper with the rev blow. That
So much damage.
a lot of damage, but still in SPG. Not anymore. That last hit takes it out of SPG, gets the throw, takes it out, having a little bit of OP. Moving forward from Biclops in the corner, but the rev blow there from Biclops gets it out. Checking with that standing heavy kick in neutral, but Biclops jumping, I think trying to get over that standing heavy kick.
Nice grab.
Gets the throws the fireball for Oki. Both players jumping forward. Vicky manages to get, and it's a one-touch situation on both sides. I see the meter, but Vicky gets that first game.
Jabs, sometimes they really got strong. That is my least favorite thing to deal with is you jump and you go for the cross-up jump and you hate GG, but you always know what's coming. It's just a single jab away.
There we see Vicky Viper gets the red blowout, trying to push Biclops into the corner, puts a little bit of chip damage down, gets that short conversion. There we get the high evade there from Biclops, gets the conversion, but is now in overheat. Not a great spot to be in, and we see the rev blow coming out from Vicky Viper, pushes Biclops to the corner, goes for the parry, gets caught. And he gets the throw tech as well, and Vicky Viper takes this game. Unfortunate Biclops after that
ready,
high
fight,
FGC. Ends up losing with white.
I'm not done. Rinse and repeat.
Another time we see that conditioning before on wake up, goes for the throw, but gets tech this time. Now we see that Biclops manages to make his way out, pushing forward.
Nice pressure.
Attempts the rev blow, whips, but there's no punish.
Come on.
And we see the parry again. Vicky Viper tries to dash in and get the punish, but doesn't manage to. The attempted dive kick from Biclops. Vicky Viper does manage to get the punish there, and we see the hit here.
Listen
a
well.
lot of damage. But
My voice will be the last sound you hear.
Now I'm mad.
Your life.
Pushing forward, tries to get that empty jump throw. Doesn't manage it. And we see the cross-up jump there from Biclops. Finally, that parry works for Biclops.
Get caught out with the jump with the low jab. And that is going to do it. Vicky Viper taking it 2-0 over Biclops.
On the ground, a D+.
Gotta love that.
And then he also had a 0-frame super, where if you're not blocking pre-flash, you just get hit.
Oh, we love those.
Yeah, he was stupid. He was very, very stupid.
You know, one thing I will say,
Is it time for work?
I think it's definitely a preference of the times, but that character select screen where they're all just like images and you move your cursor over it. Oh, I love that.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a sign of the times, because like I want to say that's what they did in some old Dragon Ball games, and Mortal Kombat. It was just one of my favorite things because it's like I like the idea that there's just like that whole picture, and then you can just move the cursor over it and certain characters can look as well. It's like maybe either like description of the character. I love that.
I mean, I see your bit, but I can't. I'm not a fan.
When it's 30, it might just be sign of the times. It's all right.
Maybe.
I know who I am.
Regardless, you know what I am a fan of. I am a fan of the good City of the Wolves, and we are seeing some good City of the Wolves here. Vicky Viper taking control of this game, took a lot of damage early on, but pushes off the corner.
Opened up with the low.
Yeah, we saw 2 full conversions right there into the dash up late. Vicky Viper puts the first round on the board.
So do you know if every character's SPG is predetermined, or do they set them?
They set them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can take front, middle, or final.
I wonder what the idea is behind the front.
I mean, just start rounds at your strongest, essentially.
If you don't get hurt, you might just stay in that form.
It gives you a power up. It lets you have access to a few different things, and it gives you access to this super hidden gear.
Listen well.
Which
My
you can
voice will be the
only
last
use in
sound
an
you
SPG.
hear.
It costs 2 bars of meter, which Vicky Viper happens to take Tropic Trisker off the board and seal up the first game. In this
That's
first
what I
victory.
don't like about you.
Trickster is doing their best, but Vicky Viper, known from Street Fighter 6, they're a Kimberly player, known for very quick gameplay, so I see the play style and Vox for how Vicky likes to play. So seeing the gate or the SPG at the front of the gate wanting to start the game and just keep that momentum definitely runs with Vicky's game plan, but do not see that at all with Tropic Trickster just running away with that first round, keeping all that corner pressure.
Yeah, legitimately just pulling up, but we saw their Tropic Trickster takes that that first round of game 2. Now, though, getting pushed to the corner a little bit. Sees the jump forward, but doesn't have the time for DP. Tries to get that crouching heavy punch. Just gets caught with a sweep.
Nice DP.
DP on the up, manages to catch her. You see the air-to-air. Vicky getting pushed into that corner. Gets that dive kick with no conversion there. Has some pressure. Gets the jump in. Too far to convert. Dashes up. Gets the throw.
The next conversion looks like it will do it.
But not if it's coming from Tropic Trickster. Who manages, we saw there, the DP break into the full conversion. Spends 2 meter on the Raging Storm. Is now in a dangerous spot.
Nice
Both
DP.
players in one-touch scenarios. Tropic goes low. We saw Vicky Viper, I think, try to get command grab right there, but isn't close enough and gets swept. Tropic Trickster takes game 2.
Very nice. What a
Really don't
cat,
want to
man.
get on your bad side.
It's looking like things were going to be pretty difficult for him, but
Get ready.
immediately answering back, nah, bro. I got this.
And you see there, catches with the standing heavy kick. No conversion, but gets the dash up, tries to continue pressure. Both players still around mid-screen. The dash up there from Tropic Trickster. And
Nice
the rev
rev.
blow on Vicky's wake up. Gets the DP break, and we see there. Pushes over
Nice
the corner,
slide
but
out.
we see the roll
Uh,
through on the
uh.
wake up. And it seems like Vicky wants to get rid of that SPG,
Oh, you're dead.
which she doesn't manage to do. We
You're
get
dead.
the launch,
Watch the cutscene.
and you're dead for absolutely free. Vicky going through round 2. 1 round on the board there for Vicky. Really good gameplay.
Vicky is a highly volatile player. Let her get any type of momentum and you're going to pay for it.
You see there,
Oh, get off me.
Trickster empty jump sweep, then the Raging Storm for 1 bar of meter.
Nice, JDs. Nice jump. Unfortunately, did not get the conversion off of that.
Oh, and we see the roll through once again. Vicky Viper takes control. Not exactly a back throw incident, but close enough. Has control of the corner. Rev blow. Attempts to get out there. Vicky now on, well, not pixel, but close enough. Tropic feinting the fireballs, trying to bait a jump so he can DP.
Nice.
And gets the kill there with the fireball.
And as a person that plays characters without fireballs, check enough of them, one of them is going to hit, unfortunately. No matter how good you are at dodging them, if you check enough, one's going to catch your ankles, especially the ground fireballs. Unfortunate drop there on that feint. The Tropic Trickster starting to get some more momentum, starting to gain their bearings, but right as I say that, Vicky gets a nice little jump in, doesn't get the full conversion though.
And we see there, Tropic just runs forward, seemingly trying to make something happen, but doesn't manage it. We see the DP coming out, and then we see the crumple there.
Oh, and we drop. Are we getting hit for that? Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the 2 bars without the SPG.
Yeah, that's the 2-bar super. Catches with the sweep, catches with the jumping heavy kick, but doesn't manage to get the conversion there. The Raging Storm will catch the jump forward, and Tropic Trickster goes up 2-1 on the set.
Vicky Viper looking almost in shock. Don't know if that was an input error or was looking for something else, but Vicky Viper now looking with the world against her. Tropic Trickster looking down game point.
Yeah, I think might have been trying to jump forward because the DP is hard-coded to non-catch cross-up unless you do a cross-cut. But the Raging Storm will obviously catch in that situation. So, don't think that that was the correct decision to make right there.
Fair enough. Now Tropic Trickster really running away with it. Is that it? Yes, it is.
Yeah. We see here Tropic Trickster on match point.
Vicky Viper got a lot of work to do with this comeback, but it is not undoable.
And we see the low evade there from Tropic Trickster, but no conversion. Oh, and that's what Vicky was going for, the just defend on the air block. manages to get it here and gets that full conversion,
Oh my
almost
God.
over 50% off the board right there for no meter. And we see there another DP out from Tropic Trickster. The cross-up
That was
and the jump in. Vicky Viper doesn't manage to get the conversion. The DP out from Tropic Trickster now has control of the game, but gets that DP. Another DP. And this one coming out from Vicky Viper manages to take that and send this to the final round. Pushes forward, gets that air-to-air, the jump light kick.
Vicky Viper trying to get started off with plenty of momentum and does get this corner, so this is going to be a long cutscene. We dropped the combo, though, left a lot of damage on the table. You see our first hyper defense of the round, I believe. Vicky Viper, the defense is good. The blocks are going through, and we got SPG. We're going to get the full cutscene. Put on that half match.
You got the full hidden gear, and it looks like this is going to be a guest for game situation for Tropic Trickster. And not a guest for game, because he doesn't get OP in that situation. But regardless, Vicky manages to put that one away and send this set to a game 5. And like,
DBFC so good.
we know that they're still talking to each other.
It's so good. The combos are sick. Like they just did so much justification in respect to the characters in DBFC.
Yeah,
like, it's so good.
love DBF. Like
It's-
that's like one of my favorite games ever. So I'm just like, there's
Like I feel like there's very few games nowadays that encapsulate the feeling that you get from the anime.
Okay,
or show.
I'm on the job.
And DBFZ does that. You watch the Dragon Ball Broly movie, and you're like, "Oh, Broly's yelling. I want to play like that. Broly's grabbing." You play
you
play
play
fighters.
DBS
you're
Broly.
like, "Yeah, this is what I was looking for." But moving on from that, we're gonna get right back into it. Vicky Viper versus Tropic Trickster. Both of them 2 games apiece. Both of them on game point. The winner of this will be moving on to play against Tao's Marco. So who will do it? Honestly, with the way they've both been playing, Vicky Viper has been clapping back. Tropic Trickster has been managing to control the screen pretty well. So it's really anyone's game.
And we see here Tropic Trickster trying to push forward, tries to get that jumping heavy kick, but does not manage it. Now moving forward, Vicky Viper tries to get control of that corner. Tropic Trickster manages to push his way out. Vicky Viper gets the jump over the cross-up, full
Damn.
launch, and manages to get Trickster out of SPG.
Oh, you're dead too? No, just tick left, and we're gonna check those ankles. They are open for business. Tropic Trickster taking round 1. Tropic Trickster just needing one more round to take this set.
And now we see the jab check moving forward, the roll through there on Wake Up by Vicky.
Check these fireballs.
Tropic throwing fireballs. Vicky attempts the rev flow, but gets jumped over by Tropic.
Nice grab. This is my airspace, thank you.
Man
Oh,
grab,
nice
and we
counter
see
hit.
there. The counter hit on the move on the forward moving lane gets the launch.
Damn, there's no joke. Vicky Viper getting tossed into the corner now, and we're out of SPG. So now this might be the best time for Tropic Trickster to try and get some things started.
Yeah, both players attempting the rev flow there. Stage train and clash. Now
Dropping the combo. I want to say Tropic Trickster is 1 touch away from possibly taking this.
both are one touch.
Oh,
But
that
the
DP is gonna
DP
be-
right
Yeah,
there, but
the
no
win-
punish.
Oh, and we're overheating. Doesn't matter. Nice connection, and we're gonna finish it out. Tropic Trickster. Or we're just calling in assists until somebody gets picked up.
I mean, mine is just like sometimes you just gotta hit buttons. Something like everyone, like I did not pay $60 to block. Every once in a while, you just gotta hit buttons. Like what else are we gonna do?
I love that response. That is my favorite quote from these past many years is, "I didn't spend $60 to block," and that's big facts.
I mean, I'm just chilling because I'm playing like Street Fighter. I'm playing Marissa. I'm here to punch somebody. Okay, I didn't come here to demurely sit down and block in the corner and take my throw loops. No, I'm here to hit buttons. And it's like sometimes the scramble is gonna happen, and you just kind of have to jockey for space, and you just have to swing, and that's just how it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, in this game, obviously, it happens like a bit more than you would kind of expect from most like traditional like 2D grounded games, but it's always gonna happen, and sometimes you just have to be ready to hit buttons or not hit buttons or whatever happens because it's a scramble. You don't know.
True. And now we've gotten into grand finals. It will be Tropic Trickster versus Tao. Tao on the winner's side. So if Trickster wants to get this, he will have to beat Tao in 2 sets to reset the bracket and beat him again to take the tournament. Tao just gotta win the 1 overall set against Trickster. We'll really see how that goes. Tropic Trickster actually taking round 1 game 1 off top.
We saw there 2 ref blows in a row there from Tao, and one responding from Trickster got the crumple but didn't get converted. It didn't exactly matter in the game's view. Trickster ended up taking that and didn't spend anything to do it. Spend something here now. The Raging Storm to beat the media out there from Tao gets thrown for his troubles.
Nice counter hit. Tao just checking with the jab. Trickster doing a good job, not really giving him letting him find those jabs. Another ref blow, he's gonna do it again. Yes, sir. Tao saying, "I'm ready for it this time."
Tao catches with the armor. Finally, dropped that super twice. Finally, gets the super. I think it might just be a
chip. Is that a chip?
I wish I could be more like you.
It was, yeah.
Straight.
Oh my goodness.
Round 1. Get
We're gonna
ready.
see Tropic Trickster taking game 1. Not only just taking game 1, taking it with a chip. Tao saying, "Oh, word? That's what happened? Alright, I'm gonna have to start getting fancy on homeboy now. Watch these combos. I ain't seen no Marco like this." Down to Marco.
Caught overhead right there. Grab.
Another grab. I'm not done.
The headbutt once again goes to the cancel off some heavy kick into the feint.
Looks for another grab. Tao found what's working for him, and he says, "I am not above you."
Yeah, we see there the neutral jump from Trickster and Tao just pushes forward. It doesn't exactly matter even if it gets defended.
My
I
man
don't
said,
think he would have been able to honestly just defend from that high. We see there the armor once again to check.
"Get off me." Tao doing great with the blocks. Throws him in the corner. Tao said, "It's my turn. Get off me. I'm not worried about your rev blow." And we catch, and that's gonna kill. Oh my god.
See there, seemingly he was practicing that for 2 rounds, and he's definitely got the timing down now.
Yeah, that
Gets
was
that
clean.
catch in the left blow again.
That was so much damage off those 2 hits.
Well, that's the thing. Early in the round, they're probably very upscaled. But now we see here the conversion ends up putting Tao into SPG. Tao throws 2 rev blows in a row, gets that standing heavy kick. Doesn't manage to get too much off of it afterwards, though.
Nice.
You see the throw punish, back throw, moves forward, tries to bait something on wake up, but doesn't manage it. And another rev blow.
Go for the conversion. Oh, Trickster looking real good right now. Anything is possible, but with the feint, Tao's gonna get it. Feint DP. I'm not done, bro. It's still my turn.
Get ready. Fight.
Both of them looking like almost 2 full sticks of butter.
Yeah, we see there Trickster gets the DP break. Short conversion, not enough to put Tao into SPG. And we see there the wild punish, the standing heavy kick, moves forward, has the conversion, but puts it into SPG. Doesn't matter. It looks like he's not going to spend the kill there, but it does not matter. Trickster gets away with the meter, with the kill, with the round, and sends this to the final round. Both players with full meter on deck. sweep, pushing Trickster to the corner. But Trickster fighting his way out for the DP. Is going to be good damage, and we see there how catching in both supers. The level 2 Raging Storm goes off the board here. Tao has control, but ends up putting that up unsafe, gets punished, pushed out of the corner.
Oh, drops the DP though, but the ref blocked it all we need. Taking any damage, so we caught it at a very good time. Ladies and gentlemen, Tao is on game point here. Tao wins this set. That would be the end of Fatal Fury for the night. Drop the Trickster. May play to you guys a favor, and we might be able to see just a few more sets in the night.
See there the upload from Tao, but gets that jump in on the fireball from Tropic Trickster, gets the full punish. And the back throw from Tao throws Tropic Trickster out of the corner, but it doesn't matter as Tao gets that meaty, gets the punish and pushes forward, gets the kill and puts himself on match point.
Strong Rock, not trying to hear none of that. Oh wow, what is the punish? He said, okay, reverse grab. Oh, we got the punish. Ooh. Didn't even want the corner. He said, I want to go coach the first time.
Yeah, Tao cornering himself again, although I think we saw that earlier on.
Level 2. I feel like you did. And you did. Oh my god!
Kill! Tao is your first Fatal Fury City of the Wolves champion here at District E.
Look at these pectorals.
He was coming out, he came to handle business. I find it interesting that he routed there out of the corner over to the other side.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Because that's the thing. I think I kind of know why, because we saw those drops earlier in the winners finals where he would spend the super to try to kill, but because he was in the corner, it would go a little bit too far. He fixed those up earlier. He was getting the combos actually correct. But I think that the reason why he was pushing out was so that whenever he had to cash out to try and get the kill, he wouldn't be like straight in the corner and he would be able to do the cash out combo that he was like consistently able to do instead of having to kind of fiddle with the timings and possibly drop it.
Yeah, no, he definitely made some great adjustments. Even though he won in winners finals, you see the adaptations were there. Tropic Trickster doing much better this time around. Getting a game much earlier on. Honestly, it looked like he was going to be able to get that turnaround, but Tao just finding one too many pickups and capitalizing off them every single time, getting that max damage. My man was doing big boy damage.
Yeah, Tao came out here, a few drops, few mistakes early on, but was absolutely handling business from that point onwards. We still have some other games to get handled later on. Next up after the break will be Street Fighter 6. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to District E here in the heart of Washington, D.C. My name is Buka.
My name is King Yoshi.
And we are back with some Street Fighter 6. Beautiful game right here. One of my favorite games. Coming out from Uncle Rex, JP, the $1.5 million character. Versus Azan on the Jamie.
Yeah, you know, Azan, I've got much respect. You know, fellow Jamie player myself. Bro, this matchup, this actually hurts. I'm sorry you had to sit down across from that. Like, JP Jamie.
Listen, the question is Azan gaming? And we're going to see here the sweet catches, gets the first drink off. Moving forward, EX dive kick for the plus frames. Tries to throw there off the second dive kick, but Uncle Rex just jumps over, gets out of the corner. Now trying to jockey for space in mid-screen. Azan catches with the low forward, pushes all the way into the corner, goes for jab, but gets caught out, pushed out of the corner. Uncle Wreckman just to set up that portal. Azan just walks forward, throws.
Nice combo. Good damage. Oh, unfortunately, wasn't able to get anything off that good grab.
Yeah, the shimmy there from Azan, but he's too slow on the standing heavy kick. Doesn't manage to get the punish and the perfect parry on the EX dive kick. In dangerous straights here with the meter. Azan, 1 bar, only half, but gets the drink off. Takes back a little bit of meter and at level 4, but Uncle Rex spends the level 2. Azan thrown back into the corner. We see the throw manages to evade the spike again and gets the DP there on the neutral jump heavy kick from Uncle Rex.
So now we're back down to 1 drink. The game just got a whole lot harder. And unfortunately, Uncle Rex did not get any easier to open up.
Portal on screen again. We see there with the check, the standing medium punch, Uncle Rex puts the first round on the board and has almost built that second meter back again. Both players spending level 2 in that first round.
Unfortunately for the Jamie, it's just hard to get in. You know, it's not the most. Oh my god, that pickup directly clean. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, we see there the juggle with the standing heavy punch, and we see once again the punish gets the drink in the corner.
Oh, nice grab there. Uncle Rex playing it so smart, so safe.
Yeah, we see Uncle Rex with the teleport out into the
3
throw
of them.
loop.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And that plus 30 something EX into the level 2, taking a lot of damage in a guess for game situation, tries the overhead. It might have been a miss input.
I don't think it was, but the spikes were just on time.
I mean, overhead with spike on the screen. I don't know the logic there. On you're the Jamie player. I'll let you have that.
Yeah, I didn't think the spikes were coming out that fast. I don't know if OG timer is different than regular spike timers, but I think he was going for that Hail Mary. He hadn't gone for an overhead this game, so you know the likelihood of it working was pretty high.
Yeah, and now we see there the check, and another time the shimmy. Azan tries again, doesn't manage to get it. Gets the jump on the command grab as well. No punish. Azan cannot keep leaving this damage on the table against the player as good as Uncle Rex.
Azan has decided that 1 drink is all he needs, so he doesn't go past 1 drink. I wonder why.
Well, I think he tried to get the second drink there, went for the sweep into drink target combo.
Well, also during Jamie's Rekka, you can choose whether to go for damage or whether to go for drink. And he opted for damage. He's opted for damage in both sets. So I wonder if that's just a personal preference. He doesn't care for it past the drink. It's just like, you know, there's no point because, you know, it's so difficult. Nice catch. Can you get to this? Yes, you are. Level 1. This will be enough to kill. Very nice.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard it said by a lot of people trying to play Jamie at a high level that often they'll just try to get that first drink, they'll try to get the dive kick, and then besides that, outside of spending level 2, and we see there he gets the shimmy,
Yeah, he's
knocked
had
into the corner. Now
2 opportunities for drink. Sorry, 3. So out of 3 opportunities, he only took 1 to drink.
So yeah, I see a lot of them essentially say that they only really try to get that first drink, they try to get that dive kick, and I think level 1 also gives you that.
Level 2.
No, it's not that. It's the light.
Oh yes, the light jab, light kick, medium punch. That 3-piece. That's very important because that also opens up your. That honestly is how you finish your conversions.
Yeah, both important tools for him. And I mean, a lot of the stuff that you get at like the higher levels, you get the command grab obviously at level 3, but outside of that, obviously you have to give up 2 different situations of Oki to get that level 3 on a character that already has low damage. And we see there the drive rush forward heavy kick launched into the corner, guess for game, and Uncle Rex guesses wrong. 1 on the board for Azan.
Jamie,
Doing great work, doing the Lord's work. But yeah, like you said, like level 1 is mandatory. Like if you don't have that 3 hit combo, you actually just don't do your confirms correctly. Like the only avenue you can get to get those confirms is crouching light punch, which is heavily scale your combos. And for a character that already does no damage, you don't want your combos scaled any further than it is.
Regardless, there's actually a thing that I've noticed that I kind of wanted to point out. Azan very, very often is going for just kind of walk up or, push forward and throw whenever he sees a portal. I think because the throw break animation, whether it hits or whether it doesn't, has good conversion there.
Yeah, I
Azan
need to
puts
clip
another
that.
one
What was
forward.
that combo?
But that the throw tech animation actually has enough invincibility that usually the portal will go off before the finish. I've noticed that. He's done that multiple times when he puts a single portal on push forward,
Yeah,
attempt to throw.
that has to be character knowledge because he's done that perfectly quite a few times. Like here, he's just fine to take that. But yeah, I've noticed exactly what you said. In those opportunities where he's thrown on the spike, he's just walked towards Uncle Rec. And
Good
Uncle
one.
Rec is just
You see the crosscut DP and the check with that.
Nice.
Like, bring into the super, the level 3.
there.
Get the launch into the conversion, the crouching heavy punch, Sweep gets the drink, and now he has the command grab on deck, 3 levels in hand. Gets the jump out of the JP level 2, goes for the overhead, and goes for the overhead again!
You were mentioning that overhead earlier. My man just did it twice back to back. Said if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I like that. Said I don't even need the drink from the other one. I just want the Oki, so I'll just do it again.
So we see there a short moment to kind of recollect himself from Uncle Rec. As Azan moved on to game point, one more game will send him into grand finals on winner's side. We see there, caught low with the crouching medium kick and the shimmy once again. Earlier on, Azan wasn't getting those, but we see now that he's putting a lot on. And once again, the walk forward throw with the portal on screen. OG Amnesia parries the first, gets hit by the second, but Uncle Rec can't follow up on it. Gets caught there, tries the crouching heavy punch.
Goes for the full record, says I've already gone way too far.
And it looks like this is going to... No, he doesn't spend the level 1. Will he end up
Regretting
that? And...
I'm almost surprised to see that we didn't see another one there. Alright, ODDP is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we saw there the conditioning. Azan has been jumping... Oh!
Nice!
that?
Oh my goodness! So a hop with the light punch, actually just canceling out the teleport. And
Is light punch a cross-up?
yes, I want to say so.
Knowledge right there from
Another
Azan.
one like
And
There
we
we
see
go.
there the jump over the command grab. Azan really taking control of this. I completely forgot the things I was about to say right before that happened.
my man is just walking up.
Oh, yeah, no, okay. But at the end of the last round, there was actually a situation. Uncle Rec pulled up, he set up the level
dead.
2. Oh! And it looks like, well, Azan is going to go back to the leader, but he's going to have a kill out of this. Spends for the DP, gets juggle DP into DP.
These combos have not been tested, not been confirmed, but we're witnessing them here firsthand. Azan taking the game over Uncle Rec. If I would have never guessed that in a million years.
Yeah, I mean, he just came out earlier on. He had a few moments where he had like baits. He had a few whiffs, a few kind of parries that he was trying to play around. He had some shimmies early on that he didn't manage to capitalize on. Especially, I remember early on there was a command grab jump that he didn't manage to get the punish on.
Mm-hmm.
But as that set went on, he really built into it, and he just started handling business.
I honestly want to say it feels like he didn't even change his game plan. It just feels like Azan's game plan got cleaner as the match progressed, but he did the exact same thing in every situation. Oh, I see a spike above me. I'm walking forward, grabbing. He did it in the end. In the last game of that set was the first time that the grab actually went through. Every single time before that, it got tech, but he was like, I don't care.
Yeah, there
I'll
was
keep doing it.
actually a moment of that I wanted to take note of, but the kill actually ended up happening right afterwards, and I didn't manage to. But it was in that first round of the final game. At the end, Uncle Rec pulls up. He sets level 2, obviously,
Mhm.
and what Azan had done during all of the other times that he'd set level 2 was that he parried first, and then he jumped forward to get out of the corner.
Mhm.
So we saw Uncle Rec run up. We saw Uncle Rec run up, set the parry, and then immediately jump back. Or sorry, during all the other ones, Uncle Rec would run up and he would try to enforce offense. But right there, we saw Uncle Rec run up. He saw the parry, and then he immediately tried to hit jump backwards into the medium punch,
Mm.
so that he would catch Azan if he tried to jump forward and knock him back down the into the clones, because the jump medium punch has juggle potential. But right there, he literally just got hard conditioned because Azan just stood there and held parry, and he
And
literally spent the level 2 for absolutely nothing.
right, gets good use of it. He held parry, doesn't get his full, parry spin bar or back parry bar back, but making good use of it, and then doesn't have to get forced into that am I gonna throw you or not situation. So just good stuff. That every time I commentate the alley, every time we do Street Fighter, I always say I want to see a Jamie, and I almost never see a Jamie. I want to say we've seen. I want to say there was a Jamie that made it and got second.
I mean, we've got Azan, we've got Rahooligan.
I want to say Rahul again got
It
second.
it was probably Rahooligan. Yeah, I remember seeing him come through. This was before I was commentating here, but seeing him come through and kind of handle business.
Yeah, I mean, I love to see Jamie played, but he really is a very like if you look at the matches that we just saw, he is a very strict character and an unknowing way. Like the spacing that you have to be to play Jamie effectively is very oddly tight. Like you have to be close, but you can't be too close, if that makes sense. Like you have to be within range for a standing medium punch to connect and standing heavy kick to connect, but you don't want to be at too close of a range that a jab's going to connect. So it's like finding that odd spacing. And even his like standing medium kick, it's good button to for like spacing pressure wise, but as far as like you just trying to apply pressure on block, not the best button you want to hit. So it's just you've got a very odd space that you want to stay in. Like the whole time you want to make them uncomfortable to hit a button, but at the same time, in you doing so, you feel uncomfortable to hit a button because you're standing at such an odd space.
Yeah, because obviously the standing medium punch plus the standing heavy kick pushes out enough, and on top of that is cancelable. So like you got different stuff that you can do off of that, and on top of that it pushes out far enough that like if people are mashing in between, you can just hit standing medium kick or sorry, it hit standing heavy kick into standing heavy kick, like May swinging the anchor in Guilty Gear and just catch somebody crumpling.
Oh, you said May from Guilty Gear. I'm thinking, is it May or Mai? I guess it's Mai technically now in Street Fighter 6.
Mai in Street Fighter. Although I mean, I guess she could also catch you like that with the standing heavy punch with the fan.
I hate that move so much. That move.
I mean, I personally have no beef with the move because I'm playing Marissa. If people are throwing that out willy nilly, I'm just throwing Gladius.
That's fair.
And getting rid of them.
But as for everyone else, and this is Street Fighter side, the Tropic Trickster 3-0ing Tao. So he said you may have gotten it in Fatal Fury, but the Street Fighter streets are mine, actually. So, honestly, I like people getting their look back, but I don't know if it really counts if it's in a different game. Like, do you still feel that like sense of I'm the better FGC player, or are you like, okay, I'm better than you at this game specifically?
I mean, it depends on if the other person like actively plays that other game. In my eyes,
okay,
because it's like if you're beating somebody up in a game that they don't play at like a high level, or they don't play particularly often, and that's like,
That is fair.
But then that's also like the OS of like, oh, I don't even play this game, which is like that's corny. You feel me?
That is corny. That's my least favorite thing. I don't even play that game anymore. So why you want it?
Regardless, not corny, this matchup. This, of course, is just a button check, but I have it on good authority that these are the two characters that are going to be playing because I played against them earlier and got thrown out the window, which is why I came to the casting couch. Manon versus Kimberly. Two very good players. We saw Tropic Trickster earlier on the Fatal Fury stream, and I can personally vouch for Manon. Very clean. Ryback on Kimberly, who I did not get to play against, but who obviously has to be doing fairly well to have gotten to this point, top 4 of this bracket.
Yeah, and Ryback actually knocking Vicky Viper out 3-0. So both of these players doing a bit of an upset to be able to 2-0. 3-2. Okay. So both of these players actually on here or in loser semis through a bit of an upset. So both of them no slouches and have been in that Street Fighter lab practicing getting these matches.
And you see here as we get into it, Ryback pushing in with those run cancels, not finishing conversions, mostly going for the run cancels, trying to make something happen. Has Tropic Trickster in burnout, and we see there Tropic Trickster jumps out of that corner to avoid getting DI'd, gets the throw now at metal level 3. Both of them in neutral, gets hit with the overhead knockdown into the plus frame run forward follow-up.
Just a little bit of a tick left. Kimberly, can you do it?
And once again, just caught with the overhead.
Good block.
Goes for
Oh,
the
feels great.
And ends up losing his life for it. Ryback takes the first round.
Feels bad.
That is one thing that I can say from having seen him. He does definitely throw out those command grabs a lot more often, especially in spots where you kind of wouldn't expect him. Even when he's plus enough on hit to be able to, keep on linking and maybe link into the hit grab, he will just go for the command grab sometimes.
Honestly, I feel like those are some of the best Manons. Manons that I feel like very rarely do the grabs are the ones that I'm like, bro, you're just wasting potential.
Yeah, but we see here it might have cost him. Lost a lot of health early on in that round. Man grab jumped and ends up losing the first game. Ryback up 1-0.
Kimberly, a very dominant character, another smother session, so Tropic Trickster just trying to find where he can get his bearings, where he can get his movements in, because Kimberly's she's gonna keep coming.
Yeah, and you see here Tropic caught in the corner, tried to get out but gets caught by the run, manages to get that jump forward. Ryback, no anti-air, so unable to force him to pay the tax. We see there though, tries to command grab Tropic Trickster again, gets punished for it, but manages to retake control of that corner though. Ryback,
nice,
and we see there the empty jump from Ryback to bait the parry anti-air.
Nice 3 medallions. Nice overhead. That overhead's so hard to block. It comes out so quick, deceivingly quick.
I mean, I don't find it too hard to block. I find it hard to punish. It's a very annoying button.
Oh, if I block it, I'm definitely punishing it. If I'm blocking it, that's a good day for me.
We see here, goes for the command grab again. The backdash there from Ryback goes for, I think, the safe jump. Instead, gets the throw. Tropic Trickster gets the punish on that forward heavy kick, but doesn't manage to convert off of it. And Ryback spends to level 3, turns on the music, the MP3 player blaring the beats. Tropic Trickster in a bad spot.
So Ryback is probably the best situation we want to be in. We spent that level 3 early. We've got it on deck. We're already now building the meter. Wow.
And he just throws out the level 3 in neutral. Is that a misinput maybe?
Tropic Trickster had a little bit of a smirk on his face, so maybe nerves getting to it. Who knows?
Also possible that he was just gaming. Sometimes they're just gaming. Every once in a while, you just have to do something like that. And we see -6 on the drive reversal.
My
Gets
God.
the command grab
6
punish now in the corner. 5 medals on deck. Bullying with that standing medium punch plus into itself. Manages to, Ryback manages to get out with that level 1, but doesn't manage to get out far enough. And Tropic Trickster is going to put him away. 1-1 on the board.
So much better. Didn't even risk doing a combo. Just said, I know the I've got 5.
Oh, and you see there, Tropic Trickster does the spin forward.
Nice
Something
catch.
happens. That's manager.
Nice Tatsu, hold this nade. That's cute. I'm not even in the corner though.
Yeah, Ryback throws the paint can, but not really close enough to enforce any kind of pokey. Tropic Trickster runs out of the corner, sets that paint can, actually manages to break the punish on Tropic Trickster's combo as he steps back to avoid getting launched there.
Ryback looking like he's starting to lose steam, and Tropic Trickster actually just starting to see them take the lead.
Only launched like a Tekken player. Regardless, we've got that standing heavy punch to punish right there. Ryback spends the 1 meter to get Tropic Trickster down to burnout, and now Tropic is completely burned out. Taking a lot of damage, 3 bars on deck, and the crouching medium kick is enough. Tropic Trickster takes the first round of game 2.
Sometimes you just gotta see if the ankles are open, and sometimes they stay open for business. Nice pop, looking for a bait, but does not find it.
Yeah, we see here the meter advantage on the side of Trickster on both drive and super, but Ryback taking a little bit back.
Get off.
Not enough back though. We see Ryback spends for the drive rush, then gets hit by the level 2. Not in a very good spot.
Another command grab. We are 1 medallion away from having 5 stacks, and we know damage will melt off of that.
Almost has $5 on deck.
Tropic Trickster just looking to spend all of it.
But both characters in what looks to be a one-touch situation.
Oh, got the low hit, but didn't get the full confirm.
Oh, but we see routes into the metal, and it's okay. Now we're in a real one-touch situation.
One touch for Tropic. Oh, but Ryback says I'm not out of it yet. Actually, Ryback says I'm out of it. I got 1 of them. Why would I spend 3 bars when I could just reset and go for something?
Well, that's exactly why you'd spend 3 bars, Ryback.
Ladies and gentlemen, you officially witnessed it. Never, ever be a cheapskate.
Yeah.
Always spend that cash.
Yeah, you can't be greedy, and we see it on Ryback's face. A little bit upset about that, but
You
this is a
deserve it.
nice
You did it.
Yeah, this is a nice consolation prize. Full punish there into the corner. Spends level 1, but Ryback has the bait on it. Goes for
Get
the
off
reset
me!
into DI. but
Get
Tropic
off me!
Trickster is in a great spot. Gets that push back into the corner. Now Ryback is the one in burnout.
Oh my goodness. He said, oh, you're cheeky, huh? Oh, you're cheeky, huh?
Yeah, no, that's why you don't do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we've ever witnessed a runaway or if we've ever witnessed a runaway train, this is it right now. Ryback.
You see the round start. I mean, I call it sweet, but I know.
Oh,
We
and
see
now
the
we got the
round
5
start.
medallions.
Any
Any option now hurt.
$5 on deck. Trickster goes for the command grab, but doesn't manage to get it. Oh, the
my
command
God.
grab on the DI in neutral.
Feels awful.
Ryback in a bad spot, but goes for that. Has the plus frame on the run up follow up. Not in a great spot drive wise though. And now just Pixel goes for forward. Oh my god! Goes for the forward heavy kick minus frame into super level 3. Manages to get it. And
Will kill. Alright, Tropic Trickster still has full bars on deck. So we do have a level 3 available. We do also have 5 medallions, so that level 3 will pack hell of a punch. But Ryback is not out of it yet. Finally wanted to spend all that cash. And now, is it too late? It just might be. Let's see how much damage. We got 5 medals. Let's get fancy with it. Such a great fancy. So why do I get thrown on the concrete?
Oh, but I think tries that command grab a little bit too early. Tropic Trickster eats a lot of damage for his trouble and has to give up that space because of the paint can. Walking back, gets caught by the anti-air from Ryback, but catches the drive rush, tries to do another command grab and hit stun, but Ryback is holding back, gets out. Now, Ryback one touch away, gets the throw, and takes this set to 2-2. Final game.
Ryback getting his lick back, but now, game point. Whoever wins this match will be moving on to losers final.
Listen, man, is Kim still bottom tier?
Kim's still bottom tier.
I
mean,
disagree.
technically, both of these characters are bottom 5.
I definitely disagree on that. I mean, okay, well, that would take a whole tier list, and I'm not doing that.
I was about to say, these characters. Okay,
That's
at
not
least
what
bottom
they're
6. Who is. I'm putting Kimberly bottom 3 for sure. I'm putting her on bottom 5.
Regardless, we got the battle of the bottom tiers here, and we see that one is with the command grab. Unfortunately, Trickster is in a very bad spot, but gets that level 1 out of pressure. Still, though, in burnout and very far from getting out of it, jabs the DI and takes the full punish for his trouble. Trickster down, Ryback gets to match point.
Tropic Trickster doesn't look like he's in the right frame of mind to be able to deal with Ryback's pressure.
But the check there on the EX teleport, good from Tropic Trickster, but he could have gotten a medal off of that. He did not have the timing. There we see the plus frames once again.
Yeah, Ryback is just, he's mixing everything at just the right time. Tropic Trickster is trying to find his bearings, but it's just not coming to fruition. We've got this corner pressure. We're going to have to do so much to keep it.
Gets caught there by the overhead.
I'm honestly surprised we didn't see a level 1 or level 2 to answer those kicks. We need it. We need something. Because right now, Ryback's just fishing for that level 3. He's going to keep chopping, and the moment you hit a button...
Oh, Ryback with a level 3 on deck. Both sides with a level 3 on deck.
Grab. And we'll save the level 3s. Both of the... 3 bars on deck, both of them looking at a game point.
Yeah, final game, final round, both sides with a full stick of butter. Let's see what happens. We've got the early throw with drive rush, follow up Ryback, spending drive rush to keep that throw loop going.
3
now not
throws,
walking up.
This is Ryback
Gets the
thing.
perfect parry anti-air, but doesn't manage to get the grounded punish.
Ryback has got this team in the bag. Just needs to get one more confirmed. One more combo will do it.
But does the minus phrase right in his face, and Tropic Trickster hits that standing medium punch, gets the catch, gets the conversion, full hit, not low health enough to get the CA, unfortunately.
I understanding wanting that meter spendage, but man, I can't believe we didn't just wait for the CA.
I mean, in the situation like this, if you get hit again, you're dead. So I can
that's
see not waiting for the CA. Now though, into the corner.
We're 1 super away from just watching it all go up smoke.
You see there the forward heavy kick with no follow-up.
And there it is, Tropic Trickster. You cannot stop the Manon train.
Cannot stop it. We saw there as well. You saw earlier the, I think, 3rd game of the set, the forward heavy kick. Sorry, a little bit cooked. But Ryback would throw out the forward heavy kick. He threw out the forward heavy kick, went straight into level 3, caught the jab on the punish counter. But later on in that final game, in that last round, when they were in that last hit situation, he was just throwing out the forward heavy kick over and over and over again because he's like, you know that this is on the table. You're not going to press.
He's like, you understand, I have all the momentum, all the pressure here. If you mess up, I'm walking away with this tonight.
Yeah.
But honestly, phenomenal performance from Tropic Trickster, keeping the calmness under the pressure. I mean, You heard me. I was against him. I thought he was going to crack under that pressure. Kimberly is a tough cookie, but kept it easy, kept things simple, and Manon pushed him through. So Trickster still in it. Ryback will be knocked out. So that means we will have Trickster moving on to losers finals. And
Yeah,
let me
and-
see if I can figure out who that's
And
playing.
congratulations to Ryback as well for a good showing there. You know, really came out, played his heart out, handled a little bit of business, did a little bit of tomfoolery. You know, the forward heavy kick into the straight into the level 3. If I was sitting in my room playing ranked and somebody did that to me, I'd throw my controller at the wall. But like, I have to respect it on stage. You know, you feel me?
Gotta respect some forms of tomfoolery and shenanigans.
Regardless, now moving forward, we are going to have the losers finals. We've got Uncle Rec, who went down 3-1 to Azan just a few minutes ago against our good friend, the Tropic Trickster.
I tell you what, I do not envy Tropic Twister getting this far in bracket. Oh, I knocked out Ryback. Who's waiting for me? Uncle Red.
It's time to fight JP, the $1.4 million character.
With the $20 million Gucci shoes.
Not even that. He's the $1.4 million character because he won Capcom Cup and he won last year's Game of the Year. He's the $1.4 million character.
You know who's won literally nothing? I don't think Jamie's won anything. I don't think Kimberly's won anything. I don't think. No, I was about to say I don't think Lily's won something. But Lily's won something.
Lily has won something.
Yeah, Lily has.
Won
So,
combo breaker.
yeah, so Lily is.
Yeah.
Look, man, she's beating the bottom 5 allegations.
Lily won combo breaker last. Although that was literally right after the patch when she got buffed. So maybe people just didn't know how to handle it yet.
All right, y'all, we're not looking for no button checks. We know how these controllers work. We're getting right into it. Uncle Rec versus Tropic Trickster.
Yeah, they literally just both. I mean, one of them played 4 games when they set up. One of them played 5 games when they set up. They're both. They want to get into it.
They said, I know my buttons too.
But yeah, regardless, JP is a very rich man. $1.4 million in the bank account. I mean, my character. I can at least say that. You know.
Look, I play Jury now, and all I want to be able to say is that's my nephew.
Hey, Jury's $1 million character.
Oh, hell
Yeah, Uma.
Okay. The only Jury I really watch is Nephew. So that's my nephew.
Yeah. Regardless.
Level 1? Oh!
Yeah, Uncle Rex sets to level 2. You mentioned level 1, but I don't think it would have gotten through because the level 1s don't have projectile involved.
Oh, yeah. Man, Capcom, if you hear this, fix that. Give these level 1s the level 2 projectile involved.
I mean, he could have level 2'd out because the level 2 set.
Oh, I didn't know the level 2 set cool. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking too. Like level 1, because I want to save some bar, but no, level 2 would have definitely.
It's interesting though, because since that's how it works, JP actually doesn't have to projectile involved because Amnesia.
Level 2 is goofy.
Yeah, Amnesia isn't projectile invul, and his level 1 is his invul reversal. His level 2 is the overhead setup. And it's level 3. I mean, I guess his level 3 technically counts, but it's like 23. It's not reversal. Regardless, he does not need that level 3. I don't think I've seen it out of him tonight, and he's not changing that right now. Uncle Rec puts away another game over Tropic Trickster, although Tropic Trickster starting to fight back. We see $2 on deck, gets that punished standing heavy kick with no conversion afterwards. Oh. Thrown into the corner, gets that command grab, $3 on the table, and gets the DI afterwards. Looks like this is going up, gets the throw actually into the corner.
Oh, drops the level 1, so get these jabs out of here. I'm not dealing with it. Oh, gets the punish corner. And now you're burnt out as well. No longer have to deal with or worry about getting splattered against the wall.
Yeah, that man Trickster, he saw his owner. He was acting like he wouldn't get command grab. He absolutely did. Unfortunately, getting thrown back into that corner, but it looks like he's going to be out of burnout sometime in the next few seconds. He gets that parry on the overhead. Still not in a great spot, but better spot than most. Oh, and parries the command grab once again, acting like he won't get command grab. You think that just because he's an old man who keeps his hand behind his back that he won't grab you?
You think the purple stuff is just for show?
It's not for show. This is psycho power. You have to respect it.
This is the boss character of this game. There's no tech. He's just JP.
He's the accountant.
And he's gonna hold you accountable. Oh, now the trickster said that where you
40% there off of the command grab.
wow, proper trickster said if you're gonna sit in this corner, I'm gonna keep dunking.
And Trickster happy to keep dunking. $5 on the table. $5, 3 sticks of butter. What can I call the drive meter in this situation?
$5 foot round.
I mean, it's 6 pieces, so the $6. Regardless,
But it don't have the same ring.
I mean,
$5 foot longs have been dead way before COVID.
yeah, it's been a while. Unfortunate. Regardless, we've got here Tropic Trickster with the check there. Counter hit off the standing medium punch in neutral. He manages to get the hit grab, and now one hit away. The command grab for Uncle Rec.
Gosh. Tropic Trickster putting a game on the board against Uncle Rec. Uncle Rec just... What are these whippersnappers doing? First to Jamie, now Manon?
Yeah, that man did not have what it takes to defend against $5.
There you go. There's a lot of things $5 to get you. Sometimes that's all you need for the dub.
Regardless, we see Trickster pushing up with the command grab. Tries, but gets jumped away from, and the crouching heavy punch there from JP. That button is stupid. I'm still mad that they reverted the nerfs to that button. They need to put it back.
All right, Uncle Rec feeling better off that one.
Yeah, the perfect there. Uncle Rec really took control of that game after. I mean, obviously, when you get to those moments where Manon has 5 medals, it becomes really difficult to play around because you're just kind of like praying for your life. But here we see Uncle Rec really handling business. Still here at 1 medal deep into round 2. And that perfect in round 1.
So much damage. Probably about 1 confirm away from just dying here.
With the perfect parry, Trickster puts the first medal on deck. Now moving forward, throws out that overhead, doesn't get punished.
Surprised we haven't seen a level 1 or something from Uncle Rec.
And the anti-air target combo there from Trickster.
Oh.
And you see there, caught out, jabbed into the conversion.
Jabbed into oblivion. You hate to see it, but sometimes it's all it takes. Uncle Rec going up a game. Uncle Rec now moving on to game point. 1 more game, and Uncle Rec will get his salty run back.
He'll get another chance to see if he's the man to handle Azan's Jamie.
Yeah, or will we have a Jamie will we have a Jamie tournament? There won something in my eyes if he wins this.
Yeah, that's the you have to respect it. It's like it means something, you know.
And if I was here to witness it, that would make my whole day.
Regardless, we see there the shimmy, the neutral jump shimmy there on Manon, trying to protect the throw. Eats a lot of damage, manages to get out of that corner. Trickster now both playing in neutral. Uncle Rec with the crouching medium kick counter hit gets the link. The EX spikes, just barely catches. And we see there the portal gives him the time to set up another portal, EX portal.
Uncle Rec said, I will chip that bar out. I'll do it.
Trickster just stuck in the Genjutsu here, tries to jump out, gets spiked for his troubles, even more just throwing fireballs, tries to jump forward with the heavy kick. It doesn't manage to get out, and the command trap again.
Uncle Rick applying unbelievable pressure, and Trickster is starting to crumple under.
Oh, and we see there the sweep coming out of Uncle Rick. Gets punished, but not especially hard. Trickster is still on level 1 metal-wise.
Opens him up, but not a whole lot for all that boss strength.
He gets the hit, but he doesn't manage to get a punish, and we see
this is gonna
here
be big damage.
does manage to get the punish on the level 2. Now
needs death
into
for that.
space, and unfortunately that is going to be the end of the night for Tropic. Trickster goes home with 3rd place as Uncle Rec moves forward to grand finals to take another chance at Azan that are like in the game as a whole.
Yes, he doesn't have any like specific strengths.
Yeah, like some of the things that are kind of supposed to be a specific strength. Because like, can I get like armchair developer here a little bit?
Go for it.
In a, I don't want to say better designed because I like this game and I don't want to like throw shade on the people who make this game, because making a game is incredibly difficult and takes a lot of work. I would know, I have tried, it is hard. But in like a quote unquote better designed version of this game, throw loops would be Jamie's thing specifically. Like Jamie and one other character. And that would be like his thing, where it's like he's the one guy who gets like this throw OP where it's like a looping 50-50 and he doesn't have to spend anything. But then as the handoff, he has low damage and like he's essentially looping the mix over and over again, but his damage is fairly low and he's not going to kill off of any individual hit.
Yeah, where I feel like in this game, like a lot of characters can just do that and they don't have to worry about low damage.
Yeah, like it's
Ken can do that game plan way better. Cammy can do that game plan way better.
Like the DJ does that.
Exactly.
DJ, that's this is interesting because it's like, I mean, DJ is obviously charged, which adds a wrinkle to it, but DJ is like, I feel like is kind of doing the things that Jamie should be doing a lot better than he currently can.
I mean, he also has fireballs. Like, he just has so much. He can dance.
Because it's like he's moving around and like he's doing like the whole dance fighting thing and like baiting people into taking different moves. But he's like really kind of built for that with like sway low and
yeah, Jamie
and, like,
definitely
his standing
feels like
heavy
that kind
kick.
of character. He should have some type of maneuverability used in his skills.
Yeah.
That's where he does it.
But then DJ is also like getting actual links off of his standing heavy kick with a punishment. But then Jamie has to cancel to get something off of it because he's usually not close enough.
If he gets his jumping heavy kick, he gets a full conversion off that because you can.
But then that's only on counter.
Yeah.
I remember because I played him in the beta and it worked all the time. And then when they released the actual game, they nerfed to only work on counter hit.
No,
And
if you
was
get
so
hit
sad.
by heavy kick in the air, period. Like the counter hit will give you more time, but the regular hit will still count.
Okay.
Maybe. Because his jumping heavy kick is busted. Because it puts you in the tumble property, so you can just get jumping.
Regardless, here we are getting into the grand finals, or well, getting in probably is the right way. Uncle Rec has already taken the first round, but he looks set to lose the second round. Azan, in a great spot, gets that standing light kick into the DI. Uncle Rec jabs, but doesn't manage to get the super out and loses that round. Azan just round start drinking.
I mean, you got to. This is one of those matches where you can lose because you weren't able to get that first strike. But I'm gonna just block everything. What's up?
see here from the look at that conditioning from the Winners Final stays around. We mentioned Azan jumping forward during those level 2s, and Uncle Rex picking up on that, but wasn't able to finish it before. We see here that Uncle Rex tries to jump in there and take advantage.
Very nice. Yeah, Uncle Rex can get a full conversion off this one.
And another level 2 in this round. He looks like he's going to be able to. Doesn't go for a second DI there, actually.
And now we're back down to 1 drink.
Ooh, but he manages to get the combo there off of the EX spike. Now goes for the standing heavy kick, gets the hit but doesn't believe, doesn't have the cancel.
Ugh.
And the spike there, Azan tries to jump over, trying to predict Fireball or maybe Portal, gets hit with that spike in mid-range and ends up losing game 1 of this set. Uncle Rec.
I was actually just about to say, Uncle Rex not using much of the Wraith in this set. Like, he is specifically just going for portals and spikes.
Well, that's actually kind of an interesting thing, because Jamie has the dash punch, right?
Yes.
And one of the main things with JP's fireballs is actually that they don't have a hitbox until they... Oh, we see the command grab there coming out. Another one!
I think that was a cheeky reset. I don't know how he did that.
Yeah, reset into the command grab. Handling command grab reset into a second command grab.
Yeah, that's actually cracked. And he did the OD one, so it gets a little bit of damage too.
But regardless, the active hitbox of JP's fireball doesn't show up until the fireball itself is reached, because the actual hit of the fireball is like coming out and swinging it, essentially, right?
Interesting.
So if you have an attack that moves fast enough or a drive rush that's fast enough, you can literally just go through the fireball. So I think that's part of why he's not throwing out the Wraith as much, because Azan has that access to dash punch.
But all the matches I've played against JP, that has never been a factor that they've had to worry about. I've done palm against a Wraith and gotten smacked plenty.
Yeah, it's actually a thing that I kind of came to note, because
Not like-
lot of
Oh! My man got so cheeky. I'm gonna snap my fingers, set up a portal directly in front of me.
Azan coming out handling business, taking back. Second game goes to him, 1-1 on the scoreboard. But that's the thing. A lot of people, honestly, characters who have faster drive rushes, they can see that the full fireball is coming, and they'll literally just drive rush through the fireball and maybe not get a punish, but they will get pressure, which is obviously also part of the reason why he can fake it, so that he can check people. There is more to fighting against him than meets the eye, but he's like an annoying zoner guy, so nobody likes him.
Yeah, he's very annoying because he does so much.
And we see there, burned out in the corner, Azan still
He's
has
going
the
for the
level
drink.
1 and gets that drink off. Level 3 now has the command grab on deck. Pushes forward, gets the cancel into the corner, tried to get the throw reset and not spend anything, but he doesn't need it as if getting that confirmed.
Uncle Rec not respecting the Rekka. Now, just needs one more round, and Azan will have game or the point lead in this match. I just like how patient Azan is. Like, for a character that's played so fast, he plays him so patiently.
Now we see the standing heavy kick, drive rush, cancel forward, gets that low forward, goes into the full Rekka, doesn't care if he's punishable, and gets a little bit for his trouble. Now though, Azan parries, blocks the first hit, parries the second, and jumps backwards, gets out. We see the dive kick. He manages to bait out the crouching heavy punch, but he goes over and gets punished regardless. Now we're playing Portal Roulette. the hit, another portal on screen, eats the hit, 2 portals on screen, eats the hit, another portal on screen. OD Amnesia gets caught low, and the spike is going to give this round to Uncle Rec the portal. It's unfortunate. You play against this character, he just snaps his fingers. The neutral you knew and loved was gone.
I was about to say, Azan thought we were playing Street Fighter, and Uncle Rex said we're playing the Mario platform right quick.
Playing a whole different game so long as that portal is on screen. What are you going to do about it? Oh, and we see there the OD
so
Amnesia. He
unfortunate.
jumps, but he doesn't have the punish. And we see again that tactic from the winner's finals. He sees the portal on screen, he walks forward, he goes for the throw, and it gets attacked. But we see there the throw as well comes out. Uncle Rec with the level 1. The jump light punch, he ends up cornering himself, but it's not too bad because now he's got Uncle Rec burned out. Gets the DP, pushes out, gets the dive kick, another dive kick, trying to watch out for that level 1. But it's not necessary. Gets that drive rush conversion into the kill. Azan, 1 game away from taking this tournament.
Oh no. Oh no, Uncle Rec busting out the loop. Watch. If he doesn't switch, if he stays on JP, that may be one thing. Watch him switch the loop.
It is not a pivot. He's down with JP for the rest of the set. He will need to take 2 in a row if he wants to make a reset happen.
5'9", 170 pounds. Why is Jamie like 5 inches shorter than me, but weighs more than me?
I mean, he's a fairly buff guy. I can't lie.
That is fair.
Like he's not like anime character, fighting game character buff.
He's
but
not
like,
Luke or JP buff.
Yeah. Luke's got like the Popeye forearm.
Oh, Luke's forearms are disgusting, bro.
We got Guile. I guess throwing sonic booms is like the equivalent of just like sitting in the gym benching 400 every day.
I was about to say, like, I don't know how strong your arms and your chest gotta be for you to punch the air and generate projectile blast.
I mean, have you ever tried like squatting like you're charging for like an extended amount of time?
No.
He just holds that position. It is not easy.
My legs start to hurt. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, like it's not easy. He just holds that position at all times.
That's actually how he's coming.
Regardless, we've got a different donor on the screen. And that is Uncle Rec once again setting those portals, setting up that positioning. We see here another portal. Azan not coming forward trying to make anything happen, but there we see the portal catch him on the wrong side. The standing heavy punch, he manages to get swept for his trouble. Azan gets 2 drinks off of it and is now at level 4.
I'm honestly surprised to see him get 4 drinks. I'm like, what is he gonna do with it?
Goes for the overhead, gets the drinks to restore his drive and get the plus frame cancel off of that. Oh!
The Gators.
And the jumping medium kick we see, only 9 seconds were actually left in the spot there.
They're using the whole clock. They're playing well.
Yeah, really good patience from both sides. Although obviously Uncle Rec playing Azona, so would like to kind of keep out and take up a bit more time, but Azan as well not exactly rushing in, although obviously he didn't win the last round. Both players is throwing out buttons in neutral, but neither is close enough to hit each other. The EXDP gets the juggle there with the sweep, now with the throw loop. Gets the
you're dead for this. Oh my god.
The full conversion. Azan gets the kill for free there.
I will say, Jamie is definitely the king of kills. Like, if 2 people get a counter hit, Jamie's the one that's picking it.
Regardless, Azan here on match point. Uncle Rec has something to say about that. Drops that level 2, goes low, and tries to attack that drive gauge with the DI off the juggle. Azan not in a great spot, and he spends
you're burnt
everything. Burnt out now in a bad spot. We've got 2 portals on screen, another portal on screen, but gets caught low, straight into the super. This is going to be CA, so full animation. And will he be able to build back his meter? No, he will not. But he does get the drink.
Correct. Game 4. So Azan still looking at match point. Uncle Rec looking to reset the bracket. We are in for a long night or a quick 1 match. Get that water in there. Stay hydrated.
Yeah, we see there Uncle Rec taking a short break, taking a little bit of a water break as he gets into the final match of Street Fighter here at the Alley, at least, depending on whether he wins or he loses. Of course, if Uncle Rec wins, we'll be going straight into a reset. If Azan wins, then he will be the champion tonight. And we see here Uncle Rec trying to make something happen with the back throw into the corner, sets the portal. Azan pushing forward with the standing heavy punch drive rush, tries to make something happen, and gets that sweep with the whiff punish, pushed all the way to the other corner.
Getting a lot of mileage out of that crouching kick. So much damage.
And we see there another punish counter crouching medium kick, gets the conversion into the Rekka, and Azan is on match point to take this tournament home.
Azan doing great.
Oh, he manages to bait the parry right there with the whiff dive kick. Gets that wake up drive reversal. Sorry, not wake up drive reversal, but pushes him back into the corner. Now, not a one-touch scenario, but he's in a bad spot. Goes for the command grab, but the wake up drive reversal out of Uncle Rec means that he's in burnout. Jamie can take a lot of advantage of burnout, but he needs to be able to push forward. Goes for the overhead, then gets the light kick conversion, and Azan is going to be your Alley champion.
Oh, just all the lights you think of, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie taking the Alley number 19.
Yeah, beautiful play from him. We saw him come out. He absolutely had a game plan to handle Uncle Rec, to handle seemingly JP in general, and he executed on it about as perfectly as I can imagine.
Yeah, like I said, Jamie's a very momentum-based character. So like once he came out in that first round and got that cleaned up so quickly, basically uncontested, it was like, oh, like he's got the keys. He's got this one in the bag. So
Yeah.
wonderful stuff. That was 10 out of 10.
Thing. It's really interesting to come out and like watch a player where you can tell that they have such a set game plan, where like you can tell that like they know exactly what they're doing. They've played this character thousands of times. It's like, I know all the tricks. I'm watching you. I know how to handle this. You know, I'm in full control of the situation.
Mhm.
And even in those moments where he seemingly lost control, where he gave up moments, where he gave up games, it was not enough to throw him off kilter. He kept that mind just completely straight. The mental was completely clean. And by the end, he just managed to pull it out.
Yeah. That was peak Jamie gameplay. I couldn't be happier witnessing that, and I'm glad I got to sit down and commentate for it. But that is all the Street Fighter we have. I believe next up we've got Tekken coming up.
Yep. Next up, we have Tekken Top 4. But that is going to be the last of the two of us. So
Yeah, I will be catching y'all later.
I just blanked on who we're getting set
It
up
was
with.
Soft and Wet and Lone Wolf.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go.
there we are.
I got good memory.
Yeah, I do not.
It's like a Shaheen and a Victor. They're staying on the characters that they're on right now.
Shaheen and Victor, absolutely. Soft and Wet, I watched him play Victor earlier today. Very good Victor player. That was yeah, very crispy movement. I have seen a little bit of the Lone Wolf as well. I think Shaheen is excellent. These both are in top 4 for a reason.
I do feel like Shaheen, I mean, isn't a character I see much in the online I play. I don't, like, full disclosure, I'm not a Tekken guy first and foremost, but, you know, I do like the game. I came here to play. But we'll see. We're starting here.
Yeah, Shaheen he's one of the least played characters in the game, I think. He does not a popular choice. But he is a character that top players do play. AK plays him from the Philippines. But right now we're seeing Soft and Wet do a great job inserting pressure.
That is, just catches the hat right away to finish up the first round there.
Yeah. Victor's an interesting character because a lot of his moveset revolves around the idea of earning his sword moves. You have to win neutral with fists, his guns, and knives. Really, you get your big damage moves that come out much later.
We've seen so far, Soft and Wet, like non-stop pressure. I get to see like a combo from the Lone Wolf here. That is first 2 rounds going to Soft and Wet.
Yeah, just one more and he can take game 1. As I said, yeah, this dude knows what he's doing with Victor, absolutely. Yeah, the Lone Wolf needs to figure out.
On the wall already and getting to keep dash there. Victor, a perfect round.
Yeah, it might be. Victor is a character that's explosive like that.
Yeah.
The Lone Wolf needs to figure something out here.
Takes the grab. And just a sliver of health left. One more tap from Soft and Wet will take it. That is game 1 going his way in the set.
Yep. Soft and Wet with 1 on the board. Very good Victor.
Yeah.
Victor certainly is a character that can pop off. And I think Season 2 only enhanced that about him.
Get ready for the next battle.
And if you don't know the counterplay against Victor, he can be super impressive. I think uniquely so in Tekken.
Even if you do know it, like if he gets started first, as we're seeing here, not much you can do before your health bar is like 75% down.
Yeah, no, his combos are very long. They do a lot of damage. They have a lot of different routes. I mean, he has combo mix up phase. And then he has really strong Oki as well. His lows are pretty incredible.
Seeing some more neutral play here at the start of the round and looking out in Lone Wolf's favor. Soft and Wet's turn.
Yeah, soften off his combo here. Gets the Lone Wolf through the wall. Exerting really good wall pressure. Lone Wolf's in heat, trying to recover the situation.
Nice grab, does hit it. Side switch.
Oh, so got Soft and Wet on the defense. He needs to turn this into a closeout for the round. There it is.
Get there, yeah.
He's got 1 on the board now.
Whiff right away. Get hard punish for that. Pushed all the way back to the wall.
Yeah,
And the break.
excellent wall pressure from Soft and Wet. Was able to get a wall combo out of it. Gets to the other wall. Almost did a great job just rolling around to get away from that situation.
There's the perfect.
Yeah, it's not
round
enough
2 there.
Soft and Wet, fantastic job right now. Recapturing the
Nice sidestep into the punish. Yep. On the lower floor here now. So no more floor breaks. I don't think.
No. Yeah, no, this is the final part of the stage. Lone Wolf gets the counter hit. Puts himself in heat. Nice reversal for Soft and Wet, and now he's popping off with the combo.
That could just it getting carried all the way to the wall and the crumple.
That definitely could be it.
Just keep it going.
There you go.
14 hits there, goddamn.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the moves that will still be able to close out rounds even if you hard basic combos. Those are your sword moves. That's what you'll see Victor end up.
Roll to the side, but again, just immediately push to the wall, beginning of the round, and make it back. This steep disadvantage.
The engager. Yeah, the Lone Wolf just not able to get out of the situation. Holding a block.
The low, finish it off. Now we're up 2-0.
Yep. We are up 2-0.
Going back to the character select. Let's see if there's a change here to the Huarang.
Yes. Switching over to the Huarang. I believe I saw the Lone Wolf playing Huarang earlier as well. I don't know which one is the main out of the two.
Yeah, I wouldn't know either. I think like looking at the games in the bracket, I saw more of the Shaheen, just like passing by, but
Okay.
I could just be comfortable with both characters.
And the stage choice here, we're headed into the subconscious.
I do think it's interesting that the Tekken stages do matter, and yet it's just random. I think one thing that is like coming from mostly a competitive Smash background where you have the stages that matter, and
We have counter
stage picks is a huge deal. And this is like, well, sometimes you have the walls really close, sometimes you don't, and it's just random.
I mean, and it's like, I think interestingly enough, I think the differences in stages in Tekken matter a lot more than the differences in stages in Smash. Like, you get an entire combo extension of floors and walls and floor blast, and like wall blast, and that stuff can fundamentally change.
Like a handful of characters in Smash. It's like, okay, I don't want to bring Donkey Kong to this stage because, Donkey Kong stuff. But for the most part, I think most stages in Smash are pretty neutral for most characters.
It's just a lot closer.
A ton of characters in Tekken that I've noticed where like, okay, I want to get to the wall ASAP and I win. And some stages have really close walls. Some don't.
And a lot of the decisions in Tekken are extending your wall carry, like in a combo, or going for damage. And there's so many characters that are built around go for the wall carry first, and so you get them in the corner, get them to the wall, and then your ability to actually do a lot of damage comes out. Lee Chao Lan's a good example of a character like that. And for characters like those in particular, I think it matter a lot. So as you said, it is inconsistent. They just mash random and object stage, and
we see the 4 break coming out to the last stage here of Subconscious.
This stage is actually a good example of one of the more extreme stages. This final part of this is huge.
Oh yeah.
Like, you didn't get a wall for a while. And the level right above it, this is the third on. The level right above it, or 2, is the smallest stage on the entire like on the entire stage list. So like both of those things matter a lot.
Interesting, like you look like Street Fighter, for example, where all the stages are, gameplay like the same, yet everyone goes to training room for their competitive matches for visual clarity. But second, we go wherever, We're gonna fight where we fight. Yep. And then the rage art.
Well, I'm always interested in seeing how much rage art does in the middle of a combo. Because combo scaling applies to rage arts, and you significantly less.
Just giving Soft and Wet the rage buff there, and that is a 3-0 in the set.
Yeah.
Wrapping it up there. Sending Lone Wolf down to losers final. Yep. Where he'll have a chance to maybe get the run back against Soft and Wet, but we will see.
Yeah, no, it's possible. Soft and Wet, very good Victor player. We'll see how he does for the rest of the bracket.
Gonna look up what we got coming up here in losers semis. It is Nautica and Pasta Herbs. Okay, I see.
Okay.
I understand what you mean by that.
I see. All right. Yeah, unsure who these players play, but we'll see shortly.
Hopefully. And we'll see. I think it might be the Ana player. I'm not sure, because I saw them win that set down on the floor, but still not sure.
How's season 2 been for you?
It's all right. I mean, I don't play online so much, but I play Asuka, and she didn't get changed that much. I think the biggest change for her was her heat engager got changed to a different move, and that's it. Like, my combo is the same. I'm doing the same shit. But yeah. I did enter bracket today and got pulled aside to do some commentary.
Nice.
Did go 0-2. Got it was 25 entrants, so someone had to get 25th place, and
Yeah,
that was me.
No, as it goes.
Yeah, as it goes.
Nice. Season
Yeah.
2's been good for overall. Season 2's been good for me, I think. Jin got nerfed on a little bit, but
Yeah, a
he
little
has
bit.
3 new combo extensions, and then Clive got buffed all around.
Mm,
Uh,
that's nice. There's a mosquito on my face.
that being said, people are pretty mad about season 2 still.
Yeah, still, I'm not like at the level or like I'm noticing huge differences, and that's just me. But I do notice some differences where it's like, okay, I'm like aggressiveness is a bit stronger. I feel,
Yeah.
I'm just in disadvantage a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, you oh, and here we go. They're getting set up. Pasta
Another
Herbs
Victor,
and Nautica.
perhaps.
But yeah, season 2 is a very offense heavy meta for Tekken 8.
That's true.
Even more than I think
The Lars and Zafina.
Oh, neat. Here we are. And yeah, top
Get
deck
ready for the
stage.
next battle.
Going to Rebel Hangar.
Round 1.
We'll see.
Lars.
We do have the season 2 emergency patch.
Yes.
That is. They changed some of the most egregious stuff.
Yeah, especially the stuff that Lars had.
I've heard about that, yeah.
Season 2, Lars was one of the strongest characters in the game. Not the strongest. Arsenal Ash actually picked up Lars recently. I don't know if he's still playing him after the emergency patch, and I can't exactly remember all the things that were changed about him, but his stances got major buffs. And I think we're going to see what Lars can do if he has to Herb.
And the first round there, pretty quick into the hands of Nautica, keeping the advantage on the entire time.
Yes, that could be a tricky character.
He does a lot of moving around and shifting her box there, and hugging over there.
She has a lot of stances as well. That her having a stance that makes her low ground that she instantly touches everything hot.
See the start around there going well for Passive Herbs, but Nautica coming damage here. The advantage.
Yeah, Nautica doing a great job laying on the pressure.
Up on the wall. Oh, how did that side switch? I don't even see what.
Yeah, there just must be something
She kind of just was on the other side of you. There she goes all around.
fighter lady. Yeah.
Why did she have to be doing all that?
She is.
Like, I know she got like the demon in her arm or whatever, but like that's a choice on your part. to
Yeah.
crawl around like that.
Yeah, no, she's a little odd. I believe Nautica also plays other characters as well. I was seeing him play. I can't remember. But I don't think Zafina is the only pick.
Yeah, we're gonna see the swap to Eddie here in game number 2 for Past the Herbs. Feeling that Lars got kind of stuffed out here by Zafina.
Yeah.
Wants to go trading with these stances here as Eddie. I mean, Lars, of course, also has plenty of stance-based combat there, but Eddie also.
Eddie does as well. Yeah, and I think Eddie has some better lows. He also has additional resources that Lars does not. Lars is kind of a normal character. Eddie, of course, is our first DLC.
That's right.
Nautica doing, well, I mean, right now he's getting combos, but
Yeah. Ooh, and on the wall.
see if this is it.
See if Past the Herbs can get the finish, but doesn't get it, and now Nautica can fire back and take that round.
Yeah. One on the board for Nautica.
Pretty close walls here on what's it called? Something Siege.
Yeah. Yeah. Past Herbs doing a really good job. Dirty pressure. Does not go for the
Yeah. Push back to the wall here by Nautica, but gets it back. We're taking the center of the stage here.
It's a small stage as well. I mean, you get to the walls very easily on the stage. Ooh, nice reversal from Nautica, and that closes out round 2.
Taking a round off that too, yeah. The swap to Eddie so far not working in Pastor Earth's favor.
Yeah, Nautica doing a great job.
I will say, like, the Eddie, getting some more hits in than Lars was generally, but not enough to close out these rounds.
Yeah, he wins neutral a couple more times, but Nautica's still able to win the round.
Even when you put Nautica behind the corner, they're able to get back out pretty much right away, and now side swap. They're on the field now.
Yep, and Eddie no longer has heat either.
And full heat here for Nautica if they want to spend it. And the rage as well, but the chance. Just corner combo. Ooh, not quite a clincher.
Yeah, they found their way out of the combo though. It's not a chance.
Nice block on that kick get up.
He has a lot of recoverable health.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Are you gonna get the mix up? Okay.
All
Gets
right.
the low.
Pass to Herbs with one on the board.
Nautica starting this round off. The advantage.
Took out about a third of his health.
Crawling under that get up kick. Now putting himself in the corner.
Yeah. So much pressure from past to Herbs. Nautica found his way out.
Quick jab.
Needs to take advantage. Heat is almost out. Spends all of his
Big damage there. Just a little bit more, and that could be game 2 there for Nautica, and it is now 2-0 in this set.
Yeah.
Ooh, going back to character select. We'll see if there's a change for either player here.
He's gonna go back to the Lars.
Going back to Lars, yeah. I do think the Eddie was like
I think the Eddie was doing better as well.
was doing fine, yeah. But it could just be learning the player tendencies that you want to bring here.
We're getting some coaching.
Oh, he's got
here.
someone on his shoulder here giving him some tips. Hey, play a good character.
Yeah.
Oh, Eddie's a good character.
I mean, hey, it's Lars. He is still pretty solid. Ooh.
Get ready for the next
Going to
battle.
Yakushima. This is the
Yeah.
biggest stage in the game.
Yeah, it's pretty neutral. No transitions here to be had.
Yeah.
Staying here in the water.
Round 1.
I thought the Coliseum was bigger, or is it about the same?
Coliseum is the biggest, like, round stage.
Okay.
But Yakushima is, from, like, one end to the other, the biggest stage.
Gets the heat engager. Getting out of that combo there from Nautica. And now getting it on.
It's the launch. Yeah. Lars breakdancing a little bit.
Sees that mid there. Nautica gets a nice opening after that.
Ooh, nice counter hit. Goes into the combo.
The damage and the rage is here if Pastor Herbs wants to spend it.
Dash.
Off for it though.
So
And gonna lose the round after that too.
Yeah, Nautica taking round 1.
God. Get these jabs in here. Keep this neutral.
Yeah. Both spacing each other out. Nautica with pressure.
There. Oh my god.
Yeah, Pastor not able to get the situation under control. Just one more hit from
Already one hit
Nautica.
away.
Ooh, he gets the combo. Let's see how far he can take this.
Yeah, I mean, the wall is so far away, so you're not going to get the extension here, and that's going to be the round. Again, going on Nautica.
Yeah.
Even with a nice opening there from past the Herbs.
This could be the final round for Pastor Herbs in the set. He needs to win here. Nautica with pressure right out the gate.
Nice block there. Seeing that string coming. But opening here to get a good combo start before the Lars. Not really finding it.
Yeah. Yeah, Pastor Herbs still has his heat, but he's not able to handle the pressure from Nautica.
Yeah. Just one more hit, and Nautica got plenty of HP here to work with.
Yep.
And the heat. is still launch past the herbs. It's gonna activate it now.
Master Herbs. All or nothing right now.
Just one little tap, and that's gonna be it.
And the sidestep punish Nautica takes it over past the herb.
Nice quick 3-0 in the set for Nautica, even with the character swaps from Past Herbs. What are you showing the camera? What is that? Let me see. I can't. We don't got focus on it. I don't know. The message went unheard. Whatever it was, I'm sure it was important.
Well, good job to Nautica. Yeah, taking that with a clean 3-0 over past the herbs.
Gonna be fighting Lone Wolf now in losers final.
Yes.
So we're gonna be seeing maybe the Zafina and the I forget already.
Yeah.
What was Lone Wolf playing?
Shaheen.
Shaheen. That's
Yeah.
right, Shaheen. So we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
Winner of that, of course, going back to fight Soft and Wet back in grand finals.
Yes. Yeah, it'll be Victor, who's a character I played just a little bit right upon release.
Yeah.
I used to play Noctis in Tekken 7.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's kind of like that. Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
guy.
they said that he would be like Noctis, and that
Yeah.
Noctis players would be very happy. He's not like, I don't think he's like Noctis. That's not my character. I think Clive, who they released,
I mean, yeah.
is actually a lot closer. Still not like Noctis, but a lot closer.
They should bring Noctis back.
Yeah.
Noctis and Clive up in here.
I'd be happy. I know most people would hate this game even more, but I'd be happy.
They should just make a Final Fantasy fighter like Soul Calibur or something, but Final Fantasy.
I'm 100% with it. But right now we've got Shaheen versus Zafina, Lone Wolf versus Nautica.
All right.
Get ready for the next
Give him a
battle.
pat on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And we're still friends after this. Even if one of us beats the other's ass.
Yeah, which is what we're about to see. Because they're both here to win.
Pretty long and rectangular with these wall breaks on the other side.
Yes. Multiple wall breaks are available for you on the stage. You kind of keep going again and again.
Pushing Lone Wolf into the corner. But a nice grab is going to be the first round.
A very clean first round. Game 1.
Heat engager. No pressure on. Low stance changes. Push to the wall, but not the break to the wall.
Nautico, excellent pressure this round. Very good use of heat. Gets the heat dash.
Dash.
A little more to close out the round.
Lone Wolf still full heat. He wants to activate it now.
Yeah, you got the launch. Goes into the combo.
Activator here.
Yeah.
And
Into
push
the wall.
all the way back to the other wall. But unable to close out the combo there. He went the heat.
Yep. One round. Yeah, one round apiece. Keep them even.
And block that second one.
That's the thing. Tina always, she has so many follow-up and extensions.
There's the low. Not getting the opening.
Nautica does not want to be by the wall against Shaheen.
Nice launcher, finding it. And in the corner, and the heat activator. You're seeing it here, but not quite enough.
Ooh, we see the Rage Art.
Rage Art comes out, but blocked. Nothing but hard punish for the round.
Excellent punish from the Lone Wolf.
Ooh. I don't know what that was, but it whiffed. Whatever it was.
Yeah. Lone Wolf continuing the pressure.
Finds the jab for the launch.
Combo. Did not get anything from the wall. Nautica's trying to get this. Nautica is.
Who knows the glowing statue in the back?
Oh yeah. Ooh, the launch, and that is game 1.
Game 1 going 3-1 for the Lone Wolf here. I mean, all these games being pretty close.
Yeah.
Just depends on who gets that final advantage state.
Round one. Fight.
Okay.
Oh, somebody
did the
rematch.
rematch instead of the going back to stage left. Yeah.
Going into this
Get ready
consciousness
for
once
the
again.
next battle.
Sticking all the characters also.
Round one. Fight.
All right. Game 2. Yeah, this Shaheen's a tricky character to prepare for because, as you said, you don't see Shaheen much on this. He also has kind of this weird, like, there's a lot of lows, he kicks a lot, and he has a lot of throws and grabs. He can be kind of a challenging character to play.
Getting a counter hit, but not enough to take that first round. And the rage art here. Gonna seal it off for Nautica.
Yeah, that would be the first round.
It's so great.
Round two. Fight.
All right, round 2. We're still on the top floor.
Yeah, no floor breaks. I don't think either of these characters really have many floor break setups.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Not as much as other guys and those big heavy hitters, like King or something. That gets the armor through the kick on the get up.
Ooh, and there's another nice sidestep. Not able to turn it into anything.
Going back to his neutral and
Dash.
heat dash. Gonna get punished.
Oh, and
Surprised that was even a trade consideration.
oh yeah, that was wildly close.
Yeah.
The round was wildly close. There's a lot of pressure here. Lone Wolf's trying to find his way out of it.
I can take this round here. It'll put him up.
Yeah.
1-1 in the set. Nice. Dash.
Oh, and this
Lone Wolf in the corner and the chip damage there.
one more hit. Yeah, that is strong game 2 from Nautica. 1-1.
Yeah, I do think, seeing the bit more close quarters of the stage there with the walls close by, working out in Nautica's favor.
Big
Getting a lot of mileage off the wall carries and wall combos.
Get ready
And
for the
here is
next
another
battle.
smaller stage.
Going to the-
Seaside Resort. Pre-DLC stage.
Round one. Fight.
Nice
Starting
sidestep
with
to
the-
start out.
Slide right away, but didn't work out.
Yeah, and I mean the sidewalk is exactly right option there.
Already back on this wall.
This is looking like a disaster for
That is perfect. Wow. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable when they can get the advantage, push all the way to the wall.
Yeah.
Pretty capable of making that happen.
Yeah, she's got good wall carry. We're seeing that right now. Nautica. Ooh, was trying to go to extend the combo, but
Reversal. Push
Yeah.
back into the wall himself.
yeah, no, that was an excellent side roll from Lone Wolf. And now he's exerting all of his wall pressure. Nice low parry. Yeah, he gets a half combo off of that. Nautica needs to regain control of the situation. He's got his own wall pressure going on.
Even with all that pressure there from the Lone Wolf, not finishing out the round, but good
There
jab
it is.
there. We'll find it.
Yeah, there it is. Going to round 3.
Fight.
Oh my god.
Nice reversing.
Engager there. Easy online.
Yeah, he is live. He needs to exert as much pressure as he can right now.
Great back and forth and kick.
Yeah, they're both in there now. Nautica going for the lows there with the stance switch.
And we'll find the launcher. Full
Space
carry
is
combo,
down.
but that is it. Spent.
Round four.
Lone Wolf just needs one more round. Here. Get a another game.
Nice to get the punch there. Engager, keep the pressure on, but nice quick jabs to get out of it.
Ooh, nice with the key dash.
Dash putting Wolf back in the corner, and that is going to bring it here to
Final
final round. It's nighttime without Dolphin.
Pretty staged. I love the daytime and nighttime transition. Nautica got Lone Wolf at the wall again. Lone Wolf's gonna try to find his way out of it. This is looking pretty dire, however.
So much pressure. Can you just get this combo here from Lone Wolf?
It's looking like a comeback's gonna be very hard for the Lone Wolf here, but he's got Nautica at the wall.
Still online.
Ooh, this could be it. Actually, no.
It with the heat engager. Oh, going under.
Nautica closes it out just in time. Lone Wolf was mounting a comeback. All right, on to the next game. Nautica up 2-1.
Going to the character select this time. Quarring is coming out again.
Yeah, he keeps switching back and forth.
See? Quarring with those kick high-low mix-ups.
Yeah.
Battle.
And go back to the sanctuary. With these close walls on the two sides.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, I think the Lars pick was just being tricky for him, you know.
That's the Shaheen.
Or sorry, yes, yeah. He was still
Heat engager there with the kick. Immediately putting Nautica in the corner. Ooh, can you finish it off? Stance. Quarring not really finding the answer for that low position.
yeah, Nautica's not afraid of this character.
It's the wall break and that should be the round. Gonna spend the Rage Art.
With the Rage Art, it should be. Right there.
Round two.
All right, round two.
Fight.
Ooh, nice counter hit.
Launcher. Yeah, rising kick.
Yeah, and it puts you in the stance as well. There we saw it again. Yeah, Nautica's looking to get started, but Lone Wolf's not letting him have it.
That's under that high jab. The roll in and the cut.
Ooh,
Alright.
nice.
The heat engager and run it in. Looks so low here.
Ooh. Excellent round two from Lone Wolf. He just needs one more and we can even out the set.
Quarring is working out.
Yeah, Barring is
Going up 2 rounds.
a good kid here. He knows how to play this character for sure.
He is keeping Nautica here in.
Nice power
The
trap.
blocks down.
Yeah, excellent pressure from Lone Wolf. Nautica needs to
It
figure
is.
something out just like that. Gets the combo.
With the heat engager to extend it.
Yeah, I need to take advantage of him. He's not going to be in it forever. He's almost out. Lone Wolf still at full resources.
Extended heat dash, but just blocking it all.
Yeah.
Going under. Both of them with him.
Lone Wolf is still at full resources and so much recoverable health.
Rage is here for both players. Leave a round on the scoreboard here for Nautica.
Round four. Fight.
Yeah, this might have stopped the bleeding. We'll see. Good pressure from Lone Wolf. Nautica keeps trying to go for that.
Yeah, that same started there, but
Not working.
he was kind of whipping.
Yeah, Lone Wolf's always going to block it. He never gets a punish though.
That's a nice grab for the side switch. Spend it. This might be it. That is it. Bring it to
Round 5.
final round here.
This could be the last round for Lone
Set
Wolf.
point here for Nautica, potentially. Yeah. Nautica can just get the download here on the far end, get the reverse in the set.
Right.
Looking pretty good for Nautica.
Yeah, Nautica doing a good job mixing up the highs and lows.
Oh, God, that finishes it off. Damn.
That's how you do it.
That's big damage.
Nautica with a 3-1 victory over the Lone Wolf in losers finals.
Getting a comeback even with the character switch.
Yeah,
Very good.
we're headed to Grands now.
Going to
It
Grands.
should be Nautica Zafina against South and West Victor.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah, that's
excited to
gonna
see
be
that.
that's gonna be fun.
Mhm.
That Victor is very aggressive,
Oh, yeah.
so we'll see a lot of pop offs there for sure.
Hopefully it's a good set. I mean, I'm sure it will be,
Yeah,
of course.
but good job to the Lone Wolf out at
Oh,
third
yeah.
place.
At third place. How many entrants do we have today for Tekken? Let me double check.
Yeah,
It's
Lone
a
Wolf playing
Pretty decently big tournament.
Shaheen and Huarang.
That's right. It was a 25. That's right.
Nice.
I know
Yeah,
that
that's a
because
pretty solid turnout for District E.
yeah, it's pretty nice. Glad
Wow.
I could be here. You know, this is my first District E FGC tournament.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've been
Yeah, because
here-
we commentated for Smash.
yeah, I've
together.
been here for Smash a couple times, but not for the fighting games.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was just
we usually have Tekken, Street Fighter, usually have Guilty Gear as
Guilty
well.
Gear, but we got Fatal Fury this week.
Yeah.
'Cause the new release and everything. Yeah,
Yeah, everyone's been playing that game.
looks fun for sure.
Yeah, I just know Salvatore Ganacci and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, I know
That's
those
basically
two.
it.
They got those two guys in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny to think about.
But it looks like they're set up. Soft and Wet and Nautica. Nautica needs to win 2 sets here if he wants to take the tournament.
Ooh, oh. Okay, no. I was
Yeah.
about to say that's a bold pick. I
Yeah,
think.
they're locking in the Zafina and Victor here. We've seen it before. Let's see how they do.
Let's see, got the navy suit.
Soft and Wet. And Nautica going to into the Stratosphere. This is one of 2 stages that has a floor blast mechanic.
Round 1. Fight.
Down here.
Ooh. They're both facing each other out right now. Nice. Just straight up goes for the launcher.
The big Victor wall carry here.
Yeah. Nautica finding his back against the wall. Not able to get it. Finally is able to get some damage on Victor.
So far, Nautica has shown us pretty good skill at getting out of the wall.
Ooh,
Getting out of
good
the
parry.
corner, but not here against Soft and Wet.
Yeah. Victor has that sort of punch parry that he's able to do. And I've seen Soft and Wet use it to great effect before. Very close right
all
now.
the blocks right. On that string.
Ooh. And Victor goes for the low. Victor's lows are incredible. That's a character that knows how to mix up highs and lows very well.
Overhead. Opening here.
Nice.
Good there from the heat engager.
Yeah, gets the heat engager, mixes up the low. Trying to get started. Nice job blocking from Nautica. Nice punch parry.
Sword slash there, gonna get the heat engager, but
Goes for the low.
big punish, just a sliver of health, and
A low to finish it off.
we got the floor active.
Round 3. Fight.
Or you can get floor blocks pretty easily on the stage.
Carried right to the wall, Soft and Wet.
Going for the 2 combo. The EI stance.
See a heat here from Soft and Wet. In the round, we'll see a engager.
Yeah, he could use it.
Ooh. Get a chance.
Oh, and there it is. And then he gets the mix up. Heat engagers are now +9 instead of +17, and so you really do need to mix up your follow-up. But Victor has high-low mix-ups for days. That was a clean game 1 from Sasuke. He needs 2 more to make it a quick night.
Okay.
All right, we need some of your knowledge here.
Oh yeah, that's my main. Asuka's. Oh wait.
Oh,
Hold on. No, Lee.
JK.
They're right next to each
they're
other on
going
the
to
on the
Lee.
screen.
Sorry.
Better say, oh my god.
Get
Nobody
ready
plays
for the
Asuka.
next
I know a
battle.
little bit about Lee. I played him for like a week.
I know he'd be kicking.
Well, the thing about Lee is that he is very weak in this game, and season 2 they didn't help him that much.
Yeah, he's just one of those characters that gets overlooked, I feel.
He has a lot of wall carry, but he does not have high damage output.
I feel like if I were one to play Lee, I'd play Lauren instead.
Yeah, yeah, or like Law or someone else. There are a lot of people that can back him. That's what we're all here for when it comes to Lee. But yeah, this is a character that is struggling. They're not the characters in Tekken 8 that I'd say are bad characters. But
Yeah,
Lee is on the cusp there.
It's a pretty decent game where most characters have a chance to get their stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
But soft net wet was just not letting Nautica play right there. There's that iconic flip kick.
Pressure on the lows.
Yeah.
Out here from Soft and Wet.
Once again, those high-low stance games. Soft and wet. But Nautica doing a great job pressuring with Lee. I feel like this is probably the character that was main a long time ago. Because there's certainly no reason to pick Lee during season 2.
Yeah. State of some characters, yeah.
And this is when Victor gets really impressive. He has a lot of moves that transition into
Lows.
Yeah.
Soft and Wet's favor.
Round 3. Fight.
Yeah, Victor is just, he's a scary character. I think this character actually, I think he's still underrated. I think like he is top 10 for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm obviously very good.
Farzine from Pakistan plays him, he's the best Victor in the world, and it's wild to watch him play.
Just the pressure once he gets going.
Just like this.
insane.
Yeah, you're just typing out these combos, and it's overwhelming.
Good whip
This
punish
should be
there.
a hit, yeah.
You get the big damage from the Rage Art here. He's putting Nautica into the Rage for himself,
Yes.
but can't play.
There's not.
Swift 3-0 with the Lee switch.
Yeah. One more game from Soft and Wet, and he takes the full tournament.
We are gonna see Nautica stay on the Lee. Looks like just
Yes.
Get
And we're
ready
going
for
to
the
rocking it
next
out.
battle.
I do feel like the way that he was playing with Lee, he was a lot more comfortable.
yeah.
That maybe he's having to go back to a character that he feels more natural with, even though it's not really a good character choice right now.
Tools to get out of disadvantage is kind of lacking compared to the Zafina.
There are a lot of people that consider Lee the worst character in the game right now. Even worse than the Devil 3. Ooh, great sidestep.
Side swap there, going under.
Awful wet though. Able to just
And coverage. Oh, gonna
nice
whip that
sidestep
final
out.
Flash.
There's that tailspin. And that,
With these little openings that Lee's getting, he's not getting any like combo starter out of it. Every little hit here from Victor just seems to open you up right away.
nice low parry. Low parries in this game only give a half combo, but it's still very high for lows. You know you can expect the lows, and absolutely go for it. Nice game. Mix-ups from Soft and Wet.
Finally, Nautica getting an opening here in the round.
Yeah, it was hard for Nautica to get the game under control. But he,
Even without the heat from Soft and Wet, and now activating it, building up the round. right
Soft
away.
and Wet, a simple one round away from taking the tournament. This is a very uphill battle for Nautica.
sure. Even on the Wii.
Oh, Soft and Wet trying to make this quick.
Oh yeah. Saying, come in.
Not good. Opening gets the launch. Drops the combo.
Yeah, how much can Lee even get here as the advantage?
Yeah.
Compared to Victor.
Oh, and he's in heat too. He needs to make the most of this right now.
Okay.
Great dash. Oh, but the launch. This might be it.
Really just do it. Especially with the Rage Art here.
Yeah, and still has heat. Oh, there's a heat engager. And Rage Art. That
Engager right into the Rage Art.
that is it.
Oh, for Soft and Wet, taking the whole tournament.
It was a clean set from Soft and Wet.
Really, really strong Victor.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, yeah, I mean, he came here to win. He absolutely did the job. Congratulations to Soft and Wet for getting first place, Nautica for second, and then Lone Wolf for third.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
stuff.
Well, that's
Tekken
Tekken
for
here
us.
at the Alley, number 19. We had City of the Wolves as well.
Mhm.
Check out our Twitter, check out our Twitch and our Discord for more information about the Alley and all the other tournament series
yeah.
that we have here at District E.
We've got
Yep.
other stuff going on. We got the Hill for Super Smash Brothers, and we got Beltway Boost for Rocket League,
Yes.
and all those happening monthly. So yeah, stay tuned for more stuff coming out from District E. It's
Yeah,
great,
and
great
we
venue.
always have more alleys coming up. We've got Tekken, Street Fighter. We often have Guilty Gear.
Mhm.
We might have City of the Wolves back. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, follow our Twitter, check out our Discord to stay up to date. I've been Vici,
I've been C Splash.
and we'll see you next time. Thanks.
See you next time.